I am live. All right, let's pin this link to the top. I think. All righty. Hello, all. Adele, Sandy, William Pridemore, Patty, Craig Broderick. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Steph. All right, so now I think Skipper said he was going to come up with us. That is wrong. What is wrong? Oh, wait. It is wrong. Ouch. Hi, Scott. Hey, Skipper, I pinned that link so you can come up. Anybody else? Oh, the pin is wrong? Why? Okay, let me try again. Unpin. Move. All right, let's try this again. Bear with me, people. Aha! It is wrong, isn't it? Okay, that one should be good. Hey, Kira. I know these technical difficulties. I always have a technical difficulty. Oh, so I ran and got me something to drink before I came on, so I'm good to go there. Here he comes. There he is. I had the wrong one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Rockford, Roundhouse. I wrote it. Hit enter, then realized spelling error. Okay. So you had a class today?
Yeah, I was doing an EVALT class to drive ambulance, and then I went and helped the EMTs out and had, we'll just say, help with a lift assist with a very, very heavy person.
Ooh.
And I'm feeling it.
Aw, Sandy, I'm sorry. Yeah, Patty, you come on up. Freddie, if you want to come up, you can come up.
How did you do your stream Sunday? That was another class I was at.
I did. We did. Foxy and me and Furlough and Tennessee
Good, good, good.
went pretty well. I thought we had a good
No,
time anyway.
yeah, that's good. No collaboration. I'm not. I just help them out a lot with whatever they need. I know where things are on the unit and stuff like that. If they need help lifting somebody, I'm there to do it. It's
Well, I
funny
had to
because
be.
I originally went into it because I used to do it whenever I was a teenager, up until I got out of the military in '06. It was '07 or '08. I stopped running with my previous company, and then I was going to join up. It was like a year or two ago, just to help out with the fire police because they need it, like for directing traffic at accidents, and then you got issues with whenever you got certain house fires in towns, you got to reroute traffic. And then I went to a house fire in January because I knew they were going to need help, and I said enough is enough, so I just joined. I always do more than what I say I'm going to do. That's just my nature.
Yeah, I tend to do that myself.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
I
that
kind
not many people assist, I'm sure. So I had to go to the dentist at 11. I got up and fiddled around and went to the dentist. Came back home, went to the Walmart, came back home, and that's where I've been. Just looking to see who was streaming. I knew Jess and Chubz were, but I didn't know who else was.
I honestly I really I mean I catch Rose this morning and then I took a nap.
Well, that's what I really would have liked to have done today was take a nap. I've gotten really used to that while I've been off, and it's going to be heck going back to work Wednesday. But it'll be all right.
I'm going back Wednesday. I was going to go back tomorrow. I was like, I don't want to.
Uh-uh.
Just
No,
one of the things.
I was going to be off today and tomorrow, and then I was going to work Wednesday, and I was off Thursday and Friday. But I needed to be off today. They had scheduled me to work, and I had this dentist appointment scheduled forever. So
Oh
they
yeah,
finally they rearranged it for me, and so I could go today. And I'm glad they did because now I'm not self conscious about my gap.
I didn't even notice it.
Well, I tried not to open my mouth real wide because you
Even
could
when you did,
really tell it.
even when you did, I don't see. I don't even care about that. I guess for me, because whenever I was a younger kid, my teeth were really messed up. I went
My,
through a lot of pain and suffering to get my
yeah,
teeth where they're at.
I didn't get my braces till I was 31 years old.
Oh my! I had my like. Oh, it's weird. I had they call it a spacer on the top of your mouth to get rid of a crossbite. You want to talk
Hmm.
about some pain. And then after that, I had to get teeth pulled, and then I had braces. I think it was on top and bottom, and then oh man, I do not wish that on anybody.
My oldest daughter had a thing in the bottom of her mouth that
Uh-huh.
stretched it out, and we were
Yeah,
going
they.
to Myrtle Beach. I think it was Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and she got her braces on the day we were leaving. Had I known how much pain she was going to be in and that she wasn't going to be able to eat, I would not have done it that way. But that's the way it happened.
Yeah, sometimes they just put like a retainer on the bottom, but they like cement it in.
Yeah,
I've learned so much in my younger years with that crap. I don't. Ugh.
yeah. I was going back to make sure I hadn't missed anything in chat. I don't think I have. Yeah, I was pregnant when I had my braces on. Not fun. Let me
No,
just tell you. I think mine, Adele, I had them on for like 2 years. And then I had a retainer and that I wore for a while. And then I threw them away accidentally. And I had to get some more.
no, I threw mine away on purpose and told my parents I'm done with it. I said I had enough of this metal in my mouth. I said I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it for. They said, "Oh, you're gonna have to have this on for 2 years." I did it for a while, and I just got. Damn it, Patty!
Leave it to Patty.
You can take that two ways. I'm just saying. I'm gonna let it go at that.
Yeah.
But no, whenever I just got tired of it. I was like, I had enough freaking metal in my mouth, and I knew my stuff wasn't going to move. I mean, I did what they said for a few months, and I said, to hell with this. I just threw that damn thing away. And I
Oh,
started working a lot more on the
fantastic
farm
fish.
and stuff.
Bless your heart.
Listen, I got mine out whenever I was 17. I got all four of them out at once, and they're like, "Oh, hey, do you want numbed or do you want knocked out?" I said, "Knock me the hell out." I said, "Because whenever, all right, Swampy, he must got some tilapia fry everywhere." But I every time they pulled a tooth with Novocaine, I felt it. It didn't matter how much they put up in my gums.
Yeah, I had them knock me all the way out too, but they had to cut mine out, so there wasn't really no choice in that matter, as far
Do
as
you
I was
know
concerned.
the one time I actually truly listened to a dentist was that day? I'm like, well, you need to keep ice packed up on your face. And guess what I did? I kept the ice packed up on my face, and I never swelled up like a puffer fish.
Oh, I did. My grandmother came and stayed with me. I was 21, hadn't been married a real long time. He didn't want to stay at home. He wanted to go to work, so came and stayed with me, and she fixed homemade chicken and dumplings. Couldn't eat them, but I ended up with 4 dry sockets because they were so
Ooh,
bad.
really?
Yeah, that hurt even worse than having them cut out.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. So I was already missing 4 permanent teeth. I had some teeth that evidently they decayed in the gum. They never came through. And so I was already missing those 4, and now I'm missing 4 wisdom teeth. So my teeth tend to want to slide back.
Hmm.
Oh no, Jess, I'm sorry.
No, I just asked. She might need to restart it. It might fix it.
Yeah, you just did ask her that, didn't you?
Hmm.
Oh, so
On my
tomorrow
face, too.
Sophie's got to go to the groomers and get her toenails clipped and get a bath. And she's not gonna be happy with me.
Why? She don't like going there?
Uh she just doesn't like to ride.
Really?
She likes the lady that does her nails and her gives her a bath, but she doesn't like to ride. But I think I'm gonna take her and get her some chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Yeah,
see
spoil
if
her a
that'll
little bit.
see if that'll
Yeah,
help her feelings any.
yep, yep.
See, she really doesn't like me because last month I took her and had her fixed. And then
Ooh.
this month I'm taking her to have, to get her nails done. I don't have them done very often, but she won't let me clip them. So
You
she
know
acts
it's
like
nice.
she's dying.
You know it's nice about my 3 labs.
They chew their
They,
nails.
yep.
I had a dachshund that did that too. Never had to take her. She kept hers trimmed. Never had to worry about her.
The only dog since me and my wife's been together we really had to deal with was our all right, Jess. It was a Rottweiler Bull Mastiff mix because he wouldn't do it. But
Yeah.
then I had a pit bull. He did it. And then these 3 labs, I don't know. The one I think slacking. He needs to quit that crap and get to
Needs an
trimming.
adjustment. Fantastic fish. Ooh, didn't have room for them. They started to come in. I had to be knocked out, but couldn't because I was pregnant. Oh,
Ooh. Mm-mm.
no.
That's no bueno.
Just a shot in your gums. No, oh yeah, none needed to be cut out.
What are you talking about, Kevin?
Your lab?
He must be talking about one of his dogs.
Yeah, must be. I didn't want to go. I mean, I don't want to go back to work either, but it's, I want to eat. So I want lights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate with the amount of days I get off a year, but it seems like every year around this time I do this. But I've had some unfortunate incidents. It's kind of like an anniversary recurring.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Yeah,
tell you about that
fantastic. I've been
sometime.
trying to do that is ride her some without going to the vet or without going to the groomers. And she's getting better. She really wants to get in the truck now. She gets up there herself and she's ready to go.
You know what you do? The best thing that I found out with my labs, how I did it whenever I brought them home, was like a family member's house. Like, hey, listen, I'm coming over and bringing my dog. Is it okay? I'm like, well, yeah, it's a puppy. So, and that's how I got my dogs used to it. I'm gonna tell you right now. We open up the front door, and one of the doors are open on the vehicle. They go right up in it.
Load up.
Yeah, they just want to go have fun. Because a lot of times, like if I went to my parents' house, or when I do go in the summertime, I'll take it one or two, or sometimes all three, and they could just run and play with my parents' dogs, my 2 brothers' dogs, and they just you don't even have to worry about them. They don't go off property or nothing.
We just got a dog park and I want to start when it warms up a little bit and it's not so messy. I want to take her to
Yeah,
the dog park and let her run and rip and because she really can't do that here. I can't take her out unless she's on a leash. It's a law. I mean, it's a rule. And so
unless
I'm
you
gonna
had a
take her to the.
fenced-in yard.
I wished I had one.
That's a rule here where I live at in town. It's the leash law, but that's actually a law in the state of Pennsylvania. But if you have a fenced-in area, you don't need it, obviously. But
Right.
it's funny because whenever I fenced in my backyard, there was 2 reasons I did it. One for the dogs and 2 for my daughter.
Oh yeah, that would
She's
be good.
she's an explorer. She don't care. She just walk off and come back
We
and tell you what she
always
did.
have lived in a place where I didn't have to worry about the girls. And I didn't get the dogs until, well, we had a pug when we lived out by my dad, and she didn't run off, but we got her a fenced in place where we could let her out, and she would play out there. Then when we got the dachshunds, we lived like the whole family lived on the hillside, so we didn't have to worry about them running off. But we had one, she would go across the road every single time. And I said, nope, not letting her out anymore. She'll get run over.
Mm.
So let's see, take the dog. I saw something about getting her favorite treats and taking her to the dog park.
Mm-hmm.
That would help.
Yep.
Yeah, Steph, my sleep pattern is jacked up and my depression has been worse. Staying in the house. I mean, I could stay in this house, sleep all day. Go for yeah. So, yeah, I bet she would if I'd get her associated with good things. And Patty, I couldn't have my dog. I had to get a letter from my doctor saying she was my emotional support animal, which wasn't a lie. It helped my demeanor a lot having her here because I wasn't by myself all the time. But yeah, a lot of places won't let you have pets at all.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, I'm going to tell you from experience with my in-laws is you want to do it because it's good for obviously the people that are living there. But if they're not taking care of them right, once they move out, you got to fix that place back up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I completely understand it. And I told them I would pay a deposit. I mean, I had no problem paying a deposit, but they had no problem with it once I got the letter. I really don't have seasonal depression. Fantastic. I have major depressive disorder. Kind of runs in my mother's side of the family.
Yeah, but life kind of upped that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it did. Did up it. It was so nice out today, though. I actually rode with my window down the latter part of the afternoon on the way home, and it was so nice.
I can't wait for that to happen up here. Get
I
that
pass
nice
it on up
fresh
there.
spring air.
Hey, Crystal, welcome to our stream.
Well, I'll tell you a little story with the whole depression, PTSD crap. So I've had some instances that happened to me in the military. Yes, I was in the Air Force. I was not deployed overseas. But a lot of things that happened to me was at home station with stupid people.
Yeah.
And the other one was because I was just a freak accident when I was running a piece of equipment. It's called a hydraulic test stand. Well, a line blew and I had a lot of smoke around me. About 2, 3 years ago, I had an incident where I was not drinking, I wasn't doing nothing, I was just off that day or the next day, and I was just kept catching up on shows on Netflix. I fell asleep on my recliner, and I woke up to a smoke detector going off. Well, at the time, I was not with the fire company, but with my past experiences with dealing with emergencies and everything, it just kicked in. I woke up, my house was full of smoke on the bottom floor. So I jumped up, went into action. I went into the kitchen. Well, sir, as soon as I hit the kitchen, I blacked out. Don't remember nothing of what I did in the kitchen. I remember kicking a baby gate down because my house, the way it's set up, the stairs are in the center, so it's like a circle downstairs. I went to the other side, kicked the baby gate in, and that's all I remember. The last thing I remember was putting the stove on the front porch. I thought it was a dream. I woke up the next day, that morning, and the wife was telling me, hey, the kids are late for school. I said, okay, I'll get up, I'll run them to school. Well, in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I had one messed up dream. So I went to the kitchen. I looked over to the left where the stove was. It was gone. It hit me. I'm like, that shit was real. Like, seriously, it felt just like a dream. That's
A
what how
dream.
a lot of PTSD does to you with military or with anything for real. It ain't just military, but mine stemmed from that. So I replayed everything in the back of my head, and what really happened was survival mode kicked in for my family. Above the kitchen where the smoke was coming from, my daughter's bedroom's there. So what I had done was I put a fan in the bottom window and I put one in my bedroom. I went to the attic and I didn't wake nobody up. Nobody woke up. I ventilated the house. I went down to my garage, which is not attached to the house. It's about 20 yards away. I got my dolly and moved the stove out on the porch. Didn't wake nobody up. And I've been having issues ever since.
Unreal.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm telling you, that was like I fought fires and everything, and you don't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
When something truly happens to you in your own home, it really hits home, like
Yeah.
for real. And then amongst the PTSD, I think I have an issue with the seasonal thing too because I think it just mixed together.
Yeah. My mother had seasonal depression really bad. And I mean, really bad. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me for it to be winter, and it doesn't bother me for it to be gloomy, but I don't know.
For me, it's because of how I grew up. I was always out working on the farm. That was what I did for a job, and always being out there constantly working. Well, now not being around all that, it costs money to heat my garage. I really can't be down there all the time tinkering around in the winter.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's more of the cabin fever. That it just, I think that's what it is for me.
Well, it absolutely did not bother me last week that I couldn't go outside. It did not bother me that I could not get my car out of the parking lot. It did not bother me at all. I mean, in fact, I rather enjoyed it. I don't I don't know. I just don't deal with I deal with things differently now. So,
Yeah, for me, it's been nice being home. You know, dealing with the kids, getting them to school, and then picking them up and all the other stuff. Dealing with my three dogs, me and the wife hanging out, and actually, this has helped YouTube
yeah, this has helped
because
me more than anything.
I actually tried calling people for help, couldn't get a hold of anybody, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just deal with it my way. And being on here and doing things with the family, staying away from where I work, because it started hitting me there. I was ready to put my hands on people.
Yeah.
It was the people I was babysitting and the people I was working with. I said I need to get away because I don't want to get in trouble. But then it's hard for me to go back.
Yeah. When I worked at the rehab facility, I worked at a drug and alcohol rehab facility.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't bother me. Moonski, welcome. It didn't bother me until I realized um that Nathan had a problem.
Mm.
He had a problem. And so I was dealing with it all day, and I would come home. Like, I worked 2 weeks nights and 2 weeks days, and then I finally got switched to all days. But I would deal
Something
with it
else
all day, and then I'd go home
and deal
and I'd
with it
deal
at
with it.
home. Yeah.
and I couldn't keep doing it, so I left the rehab facility.
What's up, Edgar? Yeah, I get it. That would have been hard, very hard, actually. And I think like with what I deal with at work, it's funny because they act like kids.
I would imagine.
So when I come home, I got to deal with a 5-year-old and a 12-year-old. And my son, he has ADHD and other issues. And it's like, oh my God, I can't get away from it.
Right. Hey, Edgar. I completely understand that. Yes, I saw. Let's see, Fantastic was the one that was talking about it up here. Something. What did she say exactly? Yes. I have been diagnosed
Ooh.
bipolar, and I do have the let's see, major depressive disorder, recurrent bipolar, major anxiety disorder. You name it, I got it. And it all stems from a lot of things. Part of it's the way I grew up, and then part of it is um, the people in my life. My
Oh,
mother died when I was 31. I had a 3-year-old. We lived away for 7 years, and I regretted all of that time that I was away from her. She was my best friend. We moved home. We'd been here 4 months. We found out she had colon cancer,
oh,
and she went in and had surgery, and she died 4 days later. So that was something that I really never got over, and then life has just been dealing me bowling balls ever since. So
I could tell
anyway,
you one of my crazy experiences. When I got out of the military in February of '06, actually, I had a month leave. So my ETS wasn't until March 6th of '06. So I had a month leave saved up so I could just get the hell out of there and come home. So crazy thing was I'm the third, Dad's junior, and my pap was senior. March 5th of '06, my pap went through a lot of health issues, and it was all his fault. He smoked. I mean, he drank, and it's pretty much like what you dealt with. And he ended up having to get a quadruple bypass.
mm,
And he also worked in a fiberglass plant. So back then, whenever they did it, they didn't have the PPE like they do now. So what happens with that is it weakens your lungs. So he went and got put under. Well, when he got put under, he came out of it. He was fine for a while, but over time it weakened his lungs. If I would have waited for my actual day of getting out, I'd have missed him. I got to
yeah.
hang out with him for a month, and then he got sick. What's up, Greg?
Hey, Greg.
So the crazy thing was, whenever he was in the hospital, it was me, Dad, and Mom. So it was senior, junior, and a third together. He looked at me and Dad and told me, "I love you both. I'm tired." So we talked for a little bit and everything. We went out. We left, and I said to Dad, I said, "Call me when he passes tonight." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, he's done. 10 o'clock at night on March 5th of '06, he passed away. If I had never came home, I would have never seen him
Again,
again, because it was weird, because last time I was home was 2005, or maybe it was '04, and I'd have missed so much. But it's crazy how things work out. It's like there's a reason, you know. I'll never forget that day. Mm.
yeah. My brother and I. Well, my brother was in the room when my mother died. He did not know she was dead. I walked back in the room. I had gone down to get something to drink or something to eat. I walked back in the room and I looked at her and I said, I looked at him and I said, press the button. And he said, what? And I said, mash the button, call the nurse. I said, she's gone. And he said, no, she's not. I said, yes, she's gone.
He
And
thought she was still sleeping.
yeah. And they had given her a shot of a new pain medicine because she was on Demerol and she was having trouble coming out from underneath it. And they wanted to try to get her off of it. So they gave her something else. And she's highly allergic to everything. And they don't know if she had an blood clot or if she had a reaction to the medication. But she spent like those 3 days in ICU, and we had to make the decision to take her off life support because she was gone. And you could look at her and tell she was gone. So I'm just glad that I was at home and that I got to spend those couple of months and that she got to be with Lauren those few months that she was. But she told me that she went to get to the doctor because she didn't feel like keeping the baby, and she knew something was wrong if she didn't feel like keeping that baby. So, that's the way that goes. But yes, generalized anxiety disorder. I think that is what they diagnosed that as. But I have been in behavioral health twice, and it was because the depression got so bad, and I couldn't deal with myself, and I couldn't deal with things that were going on. So, and that was like, I don't know, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe. And somebody was saying that they were putting off going in to get their meds reset. Don't put it off. Do it. It was the best thing I ever did. They do have, supposedly my meds okay, but it depends. I mean, it's just been a battle. It's been a battle. So this has helped me more than anything is socializing here, socializing with people that knew Nathan, and that just makes me feel better
I
to
think,
know.
like, I've had, I'm going to say 3. I mean, I've been, through a lot of death and stuff with, 4 the people that were real close to me. And the first one I had to deal with, I was 12, 11 or 12. I used my first job, I was a gardener. And the lady I worked with, her mom would come up, and boy, she was something else. She come up, she was old school. You know how those people were, you know what I mean? And she would live in Florida in the winter. She would come up in the summer. Well, what I used to do was whenever it was lunch break, I would go over to her trailer. She was on the same property. I would go sit with her, eat lunch. We would talk. I'd play with her cats. That one cat was mean though. Stinking claw got stuck in my hand one time. I remember that crazy crap. And then what's up, Big E's? And I came home from school one day and I went into the house and I asked my mom, I said, where's Dad? She goes, he's next door, but he told me to keep you here. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And he said, her name was Rita. He goes, well, Rita's not feeling too good, and your dad's over there helping because he was an EMT at the time, and they're taking care of everything. I said, all right, well, I'm sitting on the front porch and I'm just waiting, and I could see everything. Well, my dad comes home. He goes, son, I kind of feel like an asshole. I said, why? He goes, well, she kept asking for you. I said, what? She goes, son, she kept asking for you. She wanted to see you before she left. I said, okay. I'm like, is she okay or what's going on? She goes, no, I just got word that, well, whenever they got her to the hospital, she ended up passing away. And that was my first tragic thing
Mm.
that in my life as a young kid that I learned young how to deal with stuff like that. Hi, Kara. It's just crazy that everything that happens in your life, you just got to figure out how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
The unfortunate part is there's some things you can't deal with that you have to, you got to go get help. And
Yeah.
one thing that I firmly support with what I've been through in my life is it's always good to talk to somebody. It does not have to be somebody that has a
A degree.
a degree, a doctor, or whatever. It could just be a friend. And one thing that I've learned being in the military and stuff is I have a buddy that was deployed 4 to 5 times overseas during this whole Iraq thing. I actually saved his marriage. And he was going through stuff. I said, Bud, anytime you need to talk, I said, you just call and talk to me. I said, I know I haven't been there, but I will put myself in your shoes and I would tell you a way just to try to cope with it. And a lot of times, whenever you talk to your friends, it's a better coping measure than it is talking to somebody that has a PhD and they
Mm-hmm.
just want to push meds on you. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Wow, Kevin.
I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Fight through it.
Yeah, it is very important
Mm-hmm.
for you to talk to somebody. Um, don't try to keep it in.
It's funny you say that, Kara. I've been thinking about that all night looking in there. I am a ginger with blue eyes. But yeah, it's just a lot of people don't get that, and they want to sulk on it. They want to blame other people. You can't blame other people. When it comes down to it, you need to figure it out for yourself. You got to figure out where to get help. You got to figure out how to cope with it. The best thing is to talk about it. And I got a prime example. Boy, this is turning into another
Deep,
session I had there the other week.
deep.
uh, yeah, I'm a 1%er. No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I get it. But my in-law, my father-in-law, was a Vietnam vet. One thing that you learn growing up is you never ask them about what they went through
Mm-mm.
because it'll trigger them. One day we was going down the road. We was going to pick up a refrigerator from one of his rentals, and he just started talking. One of my buddies was with me because we was getting a refrigerator, and he didn't need to lift it because of his other health issues. So we took care of that, and he talked about it going there, and he talked about it going back. Me and my buddy, he looked at me. I said, "Just shake your head and agree, and just listen," because he wasn't in the military. It was about 4 days later. I ended up helping him with laying carpet in that trailer, and I couldn't take it anymore because I'm one of them very blunt, open people. If I'm thinking something, I'm going to tell you. You all pretty much know that. And I said to him, I said, "All right," I said, "something's been bugging me, and I got to ask you." I said, "I know we ain't supposed to ask you Vietnam vets anything, but what made you tell us it was?" And he told me some gruesome stuff, which he knew I could handle and my buddy could handle. I said, "What made you want to do that?" He goes, "I'm going to tell you something." He, excuse me, he said that the best thing I started learning at a later age is it's better out than keeping it in. I said, "Listen, anytime you need to talk, I got ears for you, bud." I said, "Just let it go." I'm with you. Fantastic.
Yes. Uh, my father never will allow. He thinks you're crazy if you have to go to the doctor for that kind of thing, or if you take medicine for that kind of thing. And he will tell you, you are crazy, you are stupid, whatever. But no, it's not fun when people make fun or make you think you're stupid about it.
And what you gotta look at is when you got somebody like that that's older than us, it's how they grew up and the way they were taught to deal with stuff. And I was like that for most of my life because I grew up old school. Being in the country, that's just how it is, right? So it got to a point being in the military, learning other ways of people that does stuff. That whenever I came back and I went through the incident I explained earlier, I was like, damn, I need to talk to somebody professional. And it's just been going on from there. That's pretty much what you have to do. You're right, collaboration, different generation. Exactly.
Yeah, why not go for your brain? I totally agree, Patty. But that is part of my problem. My father is part of my problem. And we don't agree now. We don't see eye to eye ever. And that's just, I've learned to live with that part of it. So
The best thing about that is from what I learned off the older generation, my grandparents, my great grandparents, I apologize, went through the depression stage. The Great Depression, they had to deal with all that. So the way they had to deal with it was like hard knocks, right? So, I learned that side of it. And what I found out was you tell them what you're going through, listen to what they tell you, and you got to pick from what they say. See, there's an underlining meaning to what they're saying to you when they're old school. From my experience, whenever growing up and dealing with even stuff nowadays, is you gotta read between the lines. They may be telling you that how they really feel, but what I've learned was read between the lines. They're they're pretty much telling you get the help. It's not programmed into them to get it. You know what I mean?
hit the nail on the head. It's a different generation. Yeah, I understand that. My dad was an alcoholic when I was growing up. So I've grown up in that. And I tend to be gravitated to people that have addiction problems. I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, you're making me feel bad. Here I am sitting here talking to you and drinking some beers.
It does not bother. That does not bother me. People that can do it and don't have a problem,
Yeah.
it's different. I mean, I've drank in my life, and it doesn't bother me that way. Ouch. I see a friend. Hello.
Hello, Jess. Did it work for you?
I don't know. We'll see. So far, so good. It doesn't sound bubbled.
Night,
Actually,
Craig.
your end sounds better than what it was.
Yeah, you sound good.
Before.
Much good. Good. So next time that happens, Jess, restart your computer.
Message
Hey,
Skipper. He'll tell you what to do.
Yeah. Well, you got to see. The problem is I had to think about it first, though.
I don't think. I just tell you what to do.
I tried. That'll work. Well, I'm gonna be in and out because I'm trying to get all the fish fed and get my brine shrimp redone for in the morning. So
Amy,
if that's okay, I'll be.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I don't know, Amy. Is it okay for real? Do you think it's okay she can do that? I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's okay or not.
Okay, with that look, she can do it.
Ow, ow, ow. Cat, that is my hand.
You're right, Steph. It's more of a comfort zone thing, especially with. Yeah, I got one of them. I haven't used it yet.
I use it a little bit. A little bit.
Does it work good though?
Yeah.
I want one.
Look, the only thing that I don't like about it is if you have it sitting on a desk, which I do. For me to get it out and use it with this, you got to pull it off and hang it on something. Yeah, to get it out. And when you turn this nozzle right here, when you turn the nozzle, my hands get brine shrimp all over them because they didn't come out far enough. They didn't come out far enough with this tube. So see, when I turn, see where my hand is?
Yeah.
To turn it, it's right in the way. To pour it in, so I get it all over my hands.
You know what you need to do? You need to get a piece of tubing to put over that. It's a short piece.
Oh, yeah, for that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's smart.
You're
but
welcome.
I don't have a piece big enough because it's bigger than any tubing that I've got.
Yeah, you'll have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get something.
Huh.
But you know what a lot of people do with those?
Yeah.
Actually, Corey, Aquarium Co-op, and Dean, they actually put they got a 2x4 up.
Yeah.
And they got them, it's 2 pieces of 2x4, yes. And they hang it in there.
Yeah.
On that, the handle.
Yes.
They don't use the stand.
Right. Right.
Actually, you could screw a piece of PVC to the wall and put it down in there, and that'll fix out all your problems.
Yeah, I could.
That's just more work.
Well, it's just, put it on that list.
Sandy says to put a little extension of airline in the spout.
Yeah, I got to get one big enough, though, because I don't have anything that'll go over the end right now. So.
I think it's 3/8. I think it's 3/8. I'll have to look.
At least I don't think I've got anything that'll go over. I'll look in a minute.
I really want one of those. I just don't know if it's worth my money to buy one.
It is if you're not going to do brine shrimp on a large scale.
No.
Like I do sometimes.
Yeah.
But from what I'm feeding right now, I'm doing okay with just using one. I really should be using 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rotating them because I can hatch them in 12 hours. But, I'll
be right back.
I think I'm going to buy another one. So, yeah, I think you should. I think it's worth it. Like I said, as long as you're not getting into a whole, feeding a whole bunch.
No, I only have the 7 tanks.
Yeah.
And I only plan on adding one more. So.
Then that'll be plenty for it. Yeah. Plenty.
Cool.
Well, I got to go rinse it out, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that's one that came from Aquarium Co-op, Kevin. And that question is going to be a skipper's question. Because I only have like the 7 tanks. I don't have racks or anything. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Humans are interesting creatures, yes. But this has been the best medicine for me is the Fish Fam, YouTube all together. But more so the Fish Fam. Just ugly bags of mostly water. My toe hurts. So that'll be my next expenditure on my fishes is a brine shrimp hatchery.
And if I can't remember if that brine shrimp comes with a Jess will have to tell us.
A what?
Does it come with the what do they call it, the solid tube for the airline?
Yes, it comes with a solid tube. It comes with a no stick or no clog. What do you call it? No clog.
Airstone.
Yeah, airstone.
Yeah.
And it comes with a thermometer, but I don't use the thermometer.
You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't use the thermometer. And then I think that's just about it. I don't remember what else it does. I'll be right back. But I think that's about it.
Dean DIY brine shrimp hatchery before it got the Zis one. Need to get
he used a liter or a 2-liter bottle, and then he put with the cap. He made his own, kind of like how the Zis is.
Yeah, people have tried to tell me how to do that, and I've watched videos on how to do that, and I'm just not that mechanically inclined. So I think that one would be better for me.
Yeah, I am, but I'm in my point in my life. I'm lazy.
Completely understand.
I've had enough of that DIY stuff. I've done that since I was freaking
been there and done that.
Little kid. You know, working in the backyard, fixing the cars with your dad. You know what I mean? Patty
wants an explanation on the brine shrimp stuff that Aquarium Co-op has.
Okay, so he has this brine shrimp hatchery, and it's like $60 if I remember correctly. And then his eggs is supposed to be a high-end brine shrimp egg. It's in a jar. All right, Patty, now you got me confused.
It's in a jar. Is that the brine shrimp eggs that she's talking about? They come in a little tube?
They come in different things. Depends on who you order it from.
Where do you get your eggs?
I buy mine off of Amazon, but they come directly from Brine Shrimp Direct. I just get them from Amazon. But I get the 1 pound can at a time. But they have different sizes. You can go and order straight from Brine Shrimp Direct, and they also have different sizes there.
Yeah, I've looked on there to see, but I mean, I already have an Amazon account.
Yeah.
I've got the Prime membership.
Yeah, that's why I do it. It's just convenient.
Yeah.
To go through, and I can just go back and reorder, or I can be set up on a thing.
No, it's that what's floating around in it is the eggs that are hatched.
Yeah.
This is what he sells.
Yes, that's what he sells.
It's 90% hatch rate.
Yeah, make sure that is one thing saying Amy, when you buy, make sure you do get 90% hatch rate. Don't get 80.
90% hatch rate.
Yes, 90% hatch rate.
No, they don't just hit the water. You have to make sure it's dechlorinated water, and it also has.
It doesn't have to be dechlorinated. In fact, if it is not dechlorinated, that is better because it helps. They said that now the study is that it doesn't matter whether you have it in it or you don't have it in it. If you don't have it in it, they think that it may help them husk that shell a little easier. Yeah, but if you don't have it, it doesn't matter. So don't waste your money by putting softener in it.
How much aquarium salt or table salt do you put in?
You put it's okay. That's gonna vary. That's a hard question.
I know.
I do 1 2/3 tablespoon per liter. But when I do 2 liters, I do 4 tablespoons because sometimes the more salt, the better. Because they come from a really, really salty place. Yeah, see, Sandy says 1 tablespoon per liter, but mine tells me to do 1 2/3, but I end up doing 4, and it works. So, and don't forget baking soda. Baking soda?
I didn't know.
Hang on, let me go look at it.
I didn't know about baking soda. Kevin mixes up a gallon jar beforehand and adds it.
Do you do aquarium salt or just regular salt?
No, Patty. They're actually alive whenever they go into the tank.
I go back and forth. Right now I'm using aquarium salt. But you could also buy that rock salt.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work too. The only problem I have with that is you've got to figure out how much of it you're going to need, because it's going to differ from what your amount is going to be with aquarium salt because it's bigger.
Yeah. Right.
And
so I'd be safer using aquarium salt.
Yeah. But you need baking soda because they use baking soda to keep the pH down or keep the pH stable. It just takes a pinch and to put in there, not a lot, just a pinch, but it's got to have that.
Send me the link for the eggs that you order from Amazon just sometime. Not
might as well do it while I'm thinking about it.
Do it.
Might as well do it while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
How do I do it?
You need to set up you know how everybody has those affiliate links?
Right.
You need to do that.
I don't know how to do that though. I don't even know where to begin with that.
I don't even know how that works.
Fish Red Fever does it.
I know.
Who else? Somebody else that we talk to on a daily basis.
Right. No, I know.
Foxy does it.
Yes, Foxy does it.
Okay, well, that's who I need to talk to then.
She does it on Crayfish Empire, too.
Yes, that's what it is. Shrimp Empire.
So, do shrimp eat brine shrimp?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do. And love it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm just going to put out a little shorts video on the food that I got from Roe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. They love it. And there is none left the next day. It is awesome. Plecos eat it. Shrimp eat it. Even my Cory cats, my little pygmy Corys are eating it. Guppies will eat it. I mean, it's awesome. It's great.
Yeah, I put that. Remember that tub I sent up? If you can see the tub I sent up, if you can, or set up, if you seen the video,
Yeah.
I have Cory cats in it. I have bumblebee catfish. I have ram's horn snails in it, and the mysteries that you sent me, Jess, and then the blue ones I sent that I bought. I put 2 pieces in it, and it was like the mysteries and the other snails did what they want with it, and then it was still gone the next day.
Yeah,
So,
gone. Yep.
So it's nothing that hangs around.
Nope.
Nope.
It's
worth buying.
Do you feed just that, or do you feed other shrimp food?
Well, I mean, it's like I'll feed brine shrimp, and then I give my bottom feeders that stuff that Ro makes. That's just about all I feed. Now, when I run out of brine shrimp, I feed Tetra Tropical Flakes really fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then my betas will get something else, pellet or whatever. But
my betas have to be the most picky beta fish I have ever seen. They will not eat the floating pellets. They do not like those. They want the I started out feeding them the omega-1 beta pellets.
Yeah.
And those sink. That's what they want.
I tell you, another one to get for your beta is the bug bites.
Bug bites, yes, I love
bug bites for betas.
Listen, yes, I'm telling you.
It doesn't have to be for betas though. You can just buy bug bites, the original bug bites.
Yeah,
I got bug bites for shrimps.
Yeah, that'll work for betas too.
Try it.
But
because my shrimp don't like it.
Anything that has beta on it on food, they're charging you more money.
Yeah. But the other thing,
where to go to email this to you off of my computer.
The only thing that's nice about the bug bite for betas is the container it comes in.
Uh-huh.
So what you could do is you could buy one of them and then use your other bug bites to stick in it, like, kind of like if they're like bigger granules.
Right.
You could just smash them up a little bit, but whenever you put it in there, I shake it up. And then I'll just do a dump, and that's it.
I've been trying to chop up some beta pellets that I have that are too big. I think that's why they don't like them. But my chopper is not working. It's not making it fine enough.
The thing with the bug bites, or here's another one. You can get this off of it's a Northfin product, but KJE Aquatic sells it. Is a Northfin Bug Bite Pro.
Oh.
This tank behind me, that's all I feed in it.
It's Northfin?
Here.
Yeah, put it back up there.
It's actually made in Canada.
Yeah. And it's Bug Bites.
He sells it for $16.50, and it is a 250 gram tub, and it lasts for a while.
I would think
about the bug bites is there's a lot of natural ingredients in it, and it's stuff that they would eat in the wild. And what I found out with feeding, like I started with my Cory cats. I don't have one of those down here. I'd show you, but I get the bug bites bottom dweller feeders for them. Mm-hmm. It's good for your plecos. It's good for any bottom dweller feeder. And I used to feed tetra color granules, the red ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seemed like, what's up, Chubz? It just seems like there was a lot left over.
Good.
Then I started feeding them bug bites because I've watched a bunch of videos and I started doing my own research. It's crazy. When it hits the water, the fish start going nuts because they can smell it immediately. Yes. It's like a natural increments in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ingredients, sorry.
Greg, I bought one of those pepper grinders I don't know if it's McCormick or not, but I bought one the other day because I thought I could dump the pepper out of it and then put the food in it. But I can't figure out how to get the pepper grinder open, like the top off of it, so I can put the food down in there.
Okay,
Probably
Emmy, I text you what I buy, but that'll at least get you in the direction of what you want to get.
Gotcha.
And
I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because whenever I first got a beta, it was my dragon scale that I have in my bedroom, and I went and got the beta food. And
really, Patty?
He was picky. Actually, garlic is good for them.
Yeah.
It's a good antibody. Oh man, there's so many I'm getting.
So you soak the pellets in garlic water or garlic?
Like say you got you go get minced garlic.
I got some.
You can put it in there and then bring it back up out. So I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna go show you something else.
Okay.
Damn it. So I was using like your regular beta pellets that you get from like Petco or whatever. They're like pink or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I would put it in there, and the betas, they would go after it, but they wouldn't. It didn't seem like they were happy with it.
Right.
So whenever I started getting the bug bites, I think that's made by flu. No. I got to go upstairs. I'll grab what I got because I got to get that packet. But when I started using the bug bites for the beta, it like turns them on. Like I don't know what it is. As soon as it hits the water, they go nuts over it, and they just love it.
Well, I definitely need something because the one that I accidentally sucked up in the python. Bless its heart, it has just never been the same since, but it's starting to come around, it seems like. But I worry about it. I always forget to soak the food. You can buy garlic juice at the fish store. Okay. Watch the YouTube. Okay, Greg, what is the video on YouTube? What am I looking up?
Bug bites, maybe?
Something about to pop off the top of those pepper grinders.
I have a pepper grinder.
Is it a real, is it made for pepper grinding or is it? Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, made for pepper grinding. Got it off Amazon too.
Did you?
Yep. I get just about everything off Amazon.
You're like me. If I don't stay off of Amazon,
yeah,
you can go broke on it. So, if you order plants off of KJE or KJE Aquatics, like say you wanted to get this, okay, you order this off of him. He does dry goods. I'll send you the link to his Facebook. So he will send samples of this. And there's one that is garlic. And it's supposed to help fish with just to build their immune system. So what I feed 1, 2, 3 tanks is I use this.
Tetramin.
Tropical granules. I don't like flakes. I used to do that whenever I was younger.
I like flakes and not granular.
I like because the flakes don't sink. Like say you got bottom dwellers.
Yeah,
they won't get to the flakes as quick as they will this
Yeah.
Because it semi-floats, then after a while it just goes down. All right?
Exactly. Right. It depends on
So,
what you got. You know,
yeah.
with me, I want things to float for a while, and I can sit there and I can grind it with my fingers. You know, when I'm going just how to what I want it to be to put in the
Yeah.
the tape.
Flakes.
Well, yeah, the flakes.
Yeah,
If you grind them like you use your fingertips, the smaller when it makes them smaller, they'll sink. Okay.
Or
So this is the bug bites beta. Yeah. Or
Wait, I have a. Well, mine is glass, but I want one like that, like a stone one.
yeah,
Uh,
this is
what
a
is
wooden
it?
one. It's actually a
Wooden?
wooden antique one. Yeah, wooden antique one. But that's what I use if I want to grind the whole thing down and put it in a squirt bottle.
But you could use that, like, say for instance, you have a bunch of fry, and you don't feel like, and you're in a pinch, and you don't have,
Hey, Mickey M.
say, brine shrimp, right? You could take these granules, put them in that. What's that stone thing called? Oh,
Mortar and pestle.
yeah, the mortar and pedestal. You could put this in there and grind it down, and it'll be good for fry. So this is what I feed my cories. It's the Bug Bites bottom feeder formula, which technically is the same as this. This is just a smaller granule than what this is. That's all. That's the difference.
Difference.
And obviously the packaging and whatever. But my Cory cats go nuts over this.
Cool. I found a coffee grinder, spice grinder at Walmart for $13. I haven't bought it yet. I just was looking for one like that. And
See, that's food. I mean, just as simple as that. Nothing to it.
What is that?
Cool.
That's rose food.
Oh yeah.
What I've been feeding those shrimp is
that the bag that
Shrimp King.
That's what?
Is that the bag that she sells?
I'm not sure. She gave me this one, so
If
I was
that's a
helping her.
$10 bag, I will buy that. I think it's 10.
It goes a long way,
It does.
but I don't know if it is or not. I'm not sure. But
I
it's
would
worth
email her, but
It's
she
worth
don't
it.
answer emails.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, that's another
Rockford.
story.
I've been feeding them the Shrimp King, and I fed them the Hikari
Yeah, Rockford.
crab cuisine.
What did I feed the shrimp that I had? And they went nuts over it.
They don't care for the bug bites.
Debatus?
No, my shrimp.
Shrimp?
No, they probably won't.
Mm-mm.
You need it.
Love the heck out of that.
Yeah.
No joke.
I need to order some of that from her.
But there is a video that you can watch to make your own.
I tried the Snello.
That is true too.
Is it Simply Beta that posted one?
Yeah, she is that. Yeah, her last video.
I didn't watch
Simply
it yet.
Beta?
Yeah, Taylor.
Taylor.
I gave her name the other day, and it's Taylor.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her name. She posted a video on how to make it yourself. And I'm not trying to tell you not to buy off Road, but that stuff that Road makes, it's good. The shrimp, well, I don't have shrimp yet. I did, and I can't keep them for some reason. I have to check my parameters. But everything else, loved it.
Well, the thing with Rose is that every batch may not have the exact same thing in it, because, like, I think this batch that she made has got even it's like bananas, and I mean it's got all kinds of different things in it.
Yeah, I've watched one of her videos before where she was making it.
Yeah. So, but that's what they eat, you know. So it's great.
Hey, if they eat it.
Yep, it's great.
Yeah, yes. I was
they
wondering what
love
you
it.
do with those peppercorns.
Well, get 2 of them, and put the one in a Ziploc bag, and then when the other one gets empty, you just put it in there. That's what you do.
I love that kind of pepper, though. I like the kind that you grind up
Yep.
better than just the regular black pepper. I love that pepper.
Oh, that's my favorite pepper. To me, it has more flavor than what you get. Yeah, you get the McCormick. It's in a freaking jar. It's like huge.
Yes, yes.
It's just a lot finer.
But you know what a really funny thing is until like recently, I did not eat pepper. I did not add pepper to anything. My mother cooked with it. My grandmother cooked with it. Everybody cooked with it, but me. And just recently, I have to have some pepper on my food. Got to have some pepper.
Honestly,
Okay, Mickey M.
I was watching the Food Channel,
I love the Food Network.
and I'm trying to remember. Oh, who's the cat that does Hell's Kitchen?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay did a thing where he started a new series, kind of like the guy that went over and was learning how the guy that passed away. Oh man, I can't remember their names. I'm terrible with names. But anyways, I was watching a special. I don't know if it was Gordon Ramsay or whatever. It might have been Discovery. They were talking about the health benefits of pepper, a bunch of herbs that you use, or seasonings that you use in your food. And they said that the peppercorns or pepper sort of helps lower cholesterol.
It helps cholesterol.
Yeah.
Well, I need to eat it by the spoonful then.
I know, right?
I recently started taking the Repatha shot for cholesterol. I can't take the statins because they make my legs and my joints and all that stuff hurt. So finally, my insurance approved for me to start taking this shot. And I take it once every 2 weeks. And we're fixing to check my blood work to see if it has brought my cholesterol down any. It's like my cholesterol was not even reading on the charts. It was that high. But my dad has high cholesterol too, so. Liked and lurking. Thank you, Mickey M. Thanks for oh, you're welcome.
It's crazy what you can learn off of that stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I tried to take the garlic peels or whatever they were, and honestly, you really can smell it if you take it. So, but you have to get the kind that's a no odor or whatever.
Yeah, that's like whenever you take the fish oil pills.
Ugh.
You got a fishy taste in your mouth.
Or if you burp, you can taste the fish oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't stand it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So many different things.
Oh, there is a health benefit with cinnamon too.
Yes. I have tried the cinnamon pills. I have tried it. If they say it would help cholesterol or whatever, I have tried it. I think cinnamon actually helps with the blood sugar.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yes. I take the melatonin, and it does work for me. But I mean, I take sleep medicine, but I take the melatonin also. And if I don't have the melatonin, I don't sleep as well.
I'm like during whenever I'm at work, I'm scared to take it because I might not wake. I feel like I'm scared that I might not wake up to the alarm because it would put me in such a deep sleep.
Yeah. If I don't, they found a stick of butter. Greg, they found the whole tub of lard when they checked mine.
That's
Yes.
good, Greg.
If I if I'm going to take my sleep medicine, I have to take it by a certain time, or I'm just not going to take it because I feel yucky the next day. And I don't want to feel like that. So if I don't take it by a certain time, then I'm not going to take it. I just take the melatonin, and it doesn't affect me that way.
When I first started going on meds for my PTSD, I'm still on the one, but I stopped 2 of them. And the 2 that I stopped was for at night. One was a sleeping pill, and the other one was actually a blood pressure pill. I will explain. So the one was my daytime med that I still take now, which helps. The 2 nighttime was like the one I had to take it with, like if I took it, I had to lay in bed and I'd be asleep in 30 minutes. It helps you go to sleep. It don't put you out. The blood pressure pill, which I thought the dude was bull crapping me, but for a person that has PTSD, it was like a 1 milligram pill. If you take that blood pressure pill, it was 1 milligram, and you have an issue with dreams, you don't have no dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have dreams.
That blew my. Oh,
Not
listen, I've been having crazy dreams lately, but that blew my mind because I took it, and that was the best sleep I had. So I'm thinking about asking my shrink to give me the blood pressure pill again, and I think I'll be good.
Yeah, if that was the one that was keeping you from dreaming, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I do not take Ambien. I tried it. It does not work for me, period. It will not put me to sleep. It does not knock me out. It does not keep me to sleep.
And honestly, that sleeping pill did not help me. I took it and laid down, and I was wide awake.
I took Ambien. They put me on Ambien when I was pregnant with Landon.
Did it work?
Yeah. I loved Ambien.
Nathan took it.
But
he was convinced that if he did not take it, he was not going to go to sleep.
Yeah. If like I took it for years, but then when they made the law that you couldn't take two downers or whatever, because I was taking the Ativan and the Ambien, and I was doing fine. I mean, I'd been taking it for a year or 2 years at least, but then they passed that law that you can't take 2; you have to choose one or the other. And so they decided, since I'd have been on Ambien for so long, that it probably wasn't doing me any good anyway, and to just stick with the Ativan. And so I've been on Ativan and I take it at night, but I can take it at night, but I can stay up as long as I want to. But once I get still, that's right.
Right. As long as you're moving, you're fine. But
but if like even here, I can be sitting here working on the computer, and I get still, and I'm like,
gone. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Like somebody shocked you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Knowing, getting tired and everything, but I'm fighting it.
Yeah.
I think that's my problem, is that I actually fight it.
I do.
And if I didn't fight it, then I would be fine.
Yep.
There's times that, like, I know I need to go to bed, and I'll just lay there, and then it's weird. I can make myself go into a light sleep. Like if I know if I gotta get up 4 or 3 hours to before my alarm has to go off, and I started to teach myself to put myself in a light sleep. So honestly, I'm not going to full REM, but I'm getting rest.
Yeah. I'm not. If I don't go out, then I'm not rested at all.
Yeah.
Me too. I have to be out.
Yeah.
But I have to go to sleep with the TV on too. I can't go to sleep with silence.
Me either. I got to have my TV on now. Sorry.
A lot of times I sleep in the living room in the recliner, and Joe sleeps in the bed.
You know how you fix that?
What?
It's called white noise. Put a fan in your bedroom, and you won't have.
I got a fan in my bedroom.
White noise would scare me.
No. I'm not talking about that white noise, daggone it. Like the movie.
Never seen the movie and don't want to see it from what I hear.
No, yeah, I haven't seen all of the movie because I had to quit watching it.
I actually liked it. I'm a freak like that.
No.
I do not do scary movies, period. End of sentence.
I used to be able to go to sleep with dead quiet whenever I was growing up, but the military changed that.
Yeah.
So whenever I moved here in town with my wife, I had to have some kind of noise because I heard everything. If I heard a car go by or heard a door shut, I sat straight up in bed. And I said, we got to fix this. So we put one of them oscillating fans.
Mm-hmm.
Fixed it.
I love that noise, but this is something about the television. I can sleep with the TV on, or I can sleep with the radio on. I would rather have the TV on, though.
Yeah, I can sleep with TV. I can't do a radio because then I sing and tap and.
Oh.
I used to do whenever I was a kid. I did the TV thing, and then my parents called on. And they said, "No, we ain't doing it anymore." And then I did the radio. That kept me up most of the nights whenever I did the radio, just like what Jess said.
Well, when we were in college, we didn't take TVs when I was in college, but we had a radio in our room, and that's what we went to sleep with every night was the radio. We had a fan, but we had a radio too. But now, ever since I have been out on my own, I have had a TV in my bedroom.
Yep. Hey, Amy, how long were you and Nathan married?
12 years.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I was just curious. Me and Joe. Oh, where'd you go? Wait. We've been together for 18, married for 16. But I was married for 6 years prior to me and Joe.
Well, the girl's dad and I were married 15.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Now you gotta make me do stinking math.
Yeah, we were together 2 years before we got married, and then we were married 12.
Come on, shrimp.
I had this little 3.5 gallon tank, and I put the daisy rice fish in there to keep the tank cycled when that beta died. So I fished out a couple of my red cherry shrimp and put it in that tank with those daisy rice fish. And today, when I was putting the Eco Complete on top of the rocks that I have in there, those little cherry shrimp were just swimming all around, and they were just having a good old time. And now that I've got that dark colored substrate in there, they really show up. Yeah. So that's where I'm putting my orange shrimp.
I've been catching my coals and putting them in that hex tank as I can.
So me and my wife this year will be married for 7. Wow. And we've been together 15. That's just crazy. How does this time fly? Holy cow.
It does fly.
See, me and her, we knew each other in high school. Then whenever I got out of the military, we just hooked up. And that was in '06. It's funny. I got out of the military in February. I moved in with her in December. And we've been together ever since. But November 15th of '06 is when we've been together. And then November 4th of 14. Yes. 8 and 6 is 14. So yeah.
Hey, Jess, Kevin wants to know how you catch your coals.
With a fish net.
With a shrimp net. It's different.
I need one of those.
I love them. I
one.
catch all of my fish with these now. They're extendable.
Yeah.
They're made out of metal, and the box is like in a square instead of like a flimsy net.
Right, right.
Which I do have those. I don't ever use them. I use these, and you can buy these off Amazon for like.
Yeah.
I got like 5 of them for like, I don't know, maybe $15.
The extendable ones.
Yeah,
I've seen them on somebody else's website, but
I got them off of Amazon.
Yeah.
But they're shrimp nets, and that's how I use them for everything. And sometimes they'll get bent out of place, but you bend them right back.
Well, I like to never caught those daisy
what
fish this afternoon.
Good for if they made them bigger?
What?
Catfish.
Catfish?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
I have 2 pictus catfish, and if you catch them with the net, their barbs get stuck in it on their fins.
Oh, yeah. Okay, which one do you have? I have one, but it's like 2 inches.
2 inches. No, mine's 1 by 1.5. I guess 1 by 1.5.
No, your 2 inch will be good, Kevin.
1 by 1.5. Yeah. So these 2 sides. Oh, can't see it. I got shrimp in it right now, but this side, this side is 1 inch, and then this side and this side is 1.5, and then it's probably 1.5 inches deep, maybe.
You okay, sweetie?
Yeah, probably about 1.5 inches deep.
I need some feeder shrimp for my pictus catfish. It's funny because I had some calls for.
I didn't time you out, S. Or if I did, I sure didn't mean to.
What is this donut thing? That's the second time I've seen it. But I forget what live bear. Oh, it was my swordtails. They had like crooked fins. So I threw them. Originally, whenever my son wanted these pictus catfish, so I got them, and I had them whenever I was younger. I think they're cool. And I just threw them in there, and the next day they were gone. I was like,
did it say I timed you out, S, or did it say Nightbot timed you out? Because I thought I got in here and fiddled with this computer day before yesterday. And there was Nightbot still on my computer that I thought I had deleted out, but it was like buried. So I did what it told me to do to take it out. I watched some videos on it, and I thought I had it completely out. I think someone did one. My message was like the transparent color. Oh, no.
S, your last message was at 2:08. and it doesn't show nothing on here because I'm a mod. That you got timed out.
Huh.
I think YouTube has a glitch, bud.
When she said that, I thought, I have aquarium lights that could do what those fancy machines do. Yeah, you're probably right, Fantastic. But light therapy is supposed to be really good for you if you have seasonal depression.
And then I dry out my duckweed on top of my tanks underneath this light.
And you repurpose it?
And I repurpose it.
Oh. No, I just looked, but I didn't see where any of your thing was transparent or not.
I watch Gordon Ramsay sometimes, but I've never heard him call people donut. I've heard him call them something else, but not donut.
Patty didn't do it.
Patty said she wouldn't do it. Sandy, if you're still in here, I sent you a message on Messenger, I believe.
So Kevin asked Jess, what do you use duckweed for?
So, what do I dry? See, I've got a thing I dried out and I put it in this. And then I make it into almost a dust. And when I have beta babies, when I know I've got eggs in a nest, I'll put it back in water and use it and make infusoria for the beta babies because that'll be their first meal.
Cool.
And I can actually take it and make other fish food, like some of that what Ro makes.
Yeah, that's actually in that food that you had in the bag.
Yes, I could take this and add vegetables to it and dehydrated vegetables to it. Mix it, get it all wet, mix it up, dry it back out, cut it in slices, and there you go.
Cool. It's high in protein, isn't it?
Very high in protein.
Yeah. Goldfish love it.
Yes, goldfish love it. I sell it. I don't sell a lot of it, but I do sell some of it.
Bob, did you wake up with nightmares? Keller's Aquatics is weird.
Hey, Bob.
I see that, Bob. I just saw you on there. Hello.
Oh, I'm tracking him. Yep.
Well, if Griffin shows up in a minute, we'll know that he is really following Bob.
Right? That was funny. He messes with me too good. Well, it was your stream. Your one stream. It's like, oh, Skipper would probably show up. I was listening to it all. But I was dealing with homework with the kids that day. I heard everything because he was on 37 streams this week.
Oh, yeah, he said that about you.
Yeah. I heard it all.
You was lurking?
I heard everything. And it distracted me because I was ready to come back and talk crap. Oh, Bob.
I can't even say that word. Infusoria?
Infusoria.
Infusoria. Infusoria.
I just called her.
Work with me, Amy. Infusoria.
I can say that now. Infusoria. Did you hear me correct it to 73? Huh?
That ain't true. Past few days, I've been busy.
Oh, I know what he's talking about now.
What's he talking about?
he said that you, or somebody said that you had been on like 73 or 37 streams or something that week.
Yeah,
Now
he
I
was
missed.
it was last week. He was calling me Hollywood Skipper.
Oh,
Yeah. And it was he was calling a bunch of us Hollywood because we was showing.
gotcha. I was lurking in Griffin's stream last night because I was trying to go to sleep, and I did eventually. I mean, I did go to sleep pretty quickly, and I missed Griffin's stream altogether last night.
I was there for a while. It was a good stream though. I like it.
He always has a good stream.
Yeah.
I was pooped, and I thought I'll lay here and I'll listen, and if they say something I want to comment on, I'll roll over. I never rolled over.
Like when you're sick.
Oh Lord, don't even.
He said, "Happy birthday, Jess," and I rolled back over.
Yeah, I was gone. I thought I could stay awake for her stream that morning, and it didn't happen.
Listen, it's crazy when you get sick and what it does to you.
Yep.
You know, it's like,
I mean, I would wake up periodically through the day, but I never, like, I would wake up and I would close my eyes back and I would never roll over. I mean, I just.
you know, it's funny you say that because not last year. When's this COVID shit start? 19. Yes, 2 years ago.
19.
Literally 2 years ago in February. I got so sick, and thank God it was my weekend off. I woke up, got out of bed, and laid right back down. I felt so weak. I looked over at the wife. I said, "No, it's all you today." I said, "'Cause I ain't moving. If I say I ain't moving, you know I'm sick." And it was like that for me for 2 days. And then the third day, I forced myself to get up and move around. I was never, whenever I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
I fully believed I had the COVID before they knew it was COVID in November of 19 because I had all those symptoms that they described. I would run fever and then I would stop running fever and then I'd start running fever again. And I was like that for about, I don't know, a week to 10 days.
It's funny that Bob says I'm patient zero because how I figured it out was December and January we was down in Florida. And there was a bunch of Asians. And if you believe what they said on the news or whatever they said,
Yeah.
that's probably where I got it.
Well, I didn't get a good feeling when I was at the dentist today because the hygienist was telling the dentist that he's like I don't know, a traveling dentist or whatever. I'm not real sure. But anyway, she told him that there'd been 2 people in there week before last, not last week, that had the COVID. And I thought, dang, I hope they clean this place. But they were all snowed in last week too. So.
Can you read Kevin's thing? I don't understand that.
I purchased Edsel and it was unstable. Took 3 people to get it up, so tore it back down. I don't know what that. He was talking about some type of a rack system on further up in the chat, and I didn't know because I don't have a rack system.
Where'd you get the Edsel rack at?
The what?
Edsal, EDSAL.
What's it? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know neither. You gotta tell me what store, and then I could probably tell you. As soon as you say the store, I'll picture it because I've been looking at that crap lately.
I totally agree with you, Bob. Like me working in the grocery store, I know there are people that come through there every day that have that mess that are in there shopping.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, the thing is a lot of us had it before. This is what I explain to people. I've had it before COVID was cool. Whenever I say cool is when they recognized it was an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You've got the people that get COVID, just like my husband, and then we did. I never went to the doctor, but he went to the hospital twice. I couldn't go with him, so he had to go
Griff.
himself. And the second time I sent him by ambulance.
What did I tell y'all?
Huh?
Yeah,
Griffin is in the room.
Who is?
Hey,
Griffin
Bob.
is in the room,
Bob.
and Bob is in the room. And I
Oh,
told y'all if Griffin showed up.
Bob, you got a stalker. Wait a minute. No. I'm thinking there's some side shit going on here. When he shows up, he messages Griff to tell him to show up. Yeah, I think that's what's
That's
going
probably, that could be a possibility. That one man waited until March 2020. Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
but they have to go get their scripts and go in places, you know, so.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Did you say your husband had to go to the hospital in the ambulance?
Yeah, the first time he went on his own, he drove. Him and Sonny went. The second time, I had to call the ambulance to come get him.
Bless him.
Bob says he hasn't messed Griff in months. And then Griff says, I just got off work, so blah.
It's funny, Griffin. I just made a comment earlier when Bob came in the stream. I said, now, if Griffin shows up, you know, he is really following Bob. So
Bob got a stalker.
I found a thing for my green screen.
Oh, cool.
Catfish Terry told me what he got and what he's using, and that's what I couldn't find a green sheet.
Uh-huh.
So he said he went to the dollar store and got a green plastic tablecloth.
That'll work.
That's what I got.
That will work.
I think something stiffer would be better than a sheet.
Well, this is not stiff. This is like those party tablecloths. It's very thin and very flimsy, but if you pin it up, it does fine. But I could not find a green sheet at Walmart, period.
Could you use a green tarp?
Yep.
Could.
Green.
That had not thought about a tarp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when this tablecloth goes to mesh, I will get a tarp.
The reason why I say it's stiffer, and then
it is stiffer and it's heavy, more heavy duty.
And use shower curtain rings for it.
Yeah. It's a bromance, Bob. Greg, the guppy guy said. Won't you start holding it? Holding the tablecloth? I'm going to pin it up on the wall. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, Patty. Just getting some green fabric. Dang, I got all kinds of ideas now. A wide green row in it. I don't know what.
I still haven't moved my koi cats.
Those suckers are hard to catch.
I think I've decided I'm going to put them in here with these betas. Because the betas won't outfeed them. They won't. And there's some shrimp in there. But and it's heated. I think that's where I'm going to put them. In fact, I'm going to do it now.
If these two betas that I've got pass on, I am not getting any more betas.
What?
I don't like them.
Aw.
They're not friendly. I mean, they're friendly with me, but they're not fish friendly.
Right. Well, depends on what kind of fish. Because I've got mine in guppy tanks, a bunch of different guppy tanks.
See, I was just told you cannot put anything with a beta.
Oh, shit.
What fridge? Jess, your meat's going to spoil if you leave that fridge open. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either. I don't have a fridge open. Who is that? Kevin?
Bob Kaler.
Bob? My lights, maybe?
Maybe.
Now I can move this back there, too.
We're just getting.
I didn't think that beta that I sucked up in the python would ever live. Because he was bad for days, but he's still hanging on.
I've got one that tried to commit suicide yesterday. And so actually I need to get him and put him in a separate place with some salt and some
Kevin?
What do you call it? Does Kevin need to come up and explain what the heck he's talking about?
No, I got him now.
Oh. Okay.
Go with the if you're next to a Lowe's or Home Depot, but Home Depot sells the Husky racks.
Now, talking about what rack to buy?
Yeah. So the Husky racks, the only thing with the Husky racks, they have the metal squares. So you're going to want to get a piece of plywood to cut to fit it, just so everything's flat. I've been thinking about this for a while, but unfortunately, my basement is 6 foot, so I technically gotta buy. Someone has to keep Bob in line now.
Boy,
you do that, Griff. I gotta buy something that is 4 foot, or if I get a Husky rack, because I think they're 6.5 foot, I'm gonna have to cut it. And the only thing that sucks about that is as much money as you're putting into it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend $100 and some damn dollars on a rack, and then I gotta cut it to fit my basement.
True.
Yeah, that would be bad to pay that much money for it and then have to.
Now I gotta modify it.
Exactly. That was the word I was looking for.
So I'm thinking about building the wooden ones.
Guppy, get out! Damn it!
I just haven't figured it out yet. I want to build the fish room in the basement to get everything in one area, and it's going to save on electricity. But I got to figure out how I got to build it. Because where I'm going to build it is where my washer and dryer used to be. I got one of them, what do they call them, sinks, them deep ones? Damn it. It's a sink basin. So I could do all my water changes from there with the plate on. Still be able to look at the tanks. And still run the water from there to the tanks. And I don't want to do an auto water changing system, because then I feel that I'm not going to be personal with the tanks.
Oh, I got babies. I can't take that off that one.
Fantastic Fish. Are you talking to me about the thing on the screen?
I don't know what she's talking about.
It's a mystery. Where did I put that down at?
I thought I had more nearite snails than I can find in my big tank because I was going to move a couple of them over to the shrimp tank. But I don't know what happened to them.
I have an issue with nearite snails.
I only have one nearite snail that lays those white eggs like you're talking about.
I freaking
all
hate
over everything.
I hate it.
So I don't know what you're talking about, Fantastic, then.
I'm looking into it.
Oh, okay.
She said, I'm glad you said that. One of your videos seems like to have a wide green row in it. You could dye them green?
She was talking about, like, sheets.
Yeah, it looks like a video effect. I don't know if it's just my computer, though. Oh, she's talking about Jess. So,
what? Oh.
The issue with Jess's sheet, if it bundles up, you have the effect of what is supposed to be there in like a gray strip.
What?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like if it gets moved over.
If it's not stretched out.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
When your hubby showed up.
Yeah.
And he poked his head in.
Yeah.
You had the logo, and then it broke up.
Yeah.
He didn't pull it straight back, and it was there like that the whole time. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna quit worrying about it.
I had to go back and chat. And
hey, John Larson, welcome to our bizarre world.
How do you know when the Cory cats are going to breed?
Say again.
How do you know when Cory cats breed?
When the eggs show up.
Oh, well, I'm going to have fun finding them in this tank.
Well, I've actually watched them, and they do like this little dance.
I showed them on live stream.
These betas don't know what to do with them.
Yes, look. So they do a tea dance. So the female will be this, the male will be this. Okay, it's like a T, but it's kind of curved.
Okay.
There it is. I gotta show it like this. It's not 3D. And what the female's doing is collecting his sperm to fertilize the eggs.
Okay.
When that's done, like the two, say this is a fin and this is a fin, where she's going to release the eggs, they close up like a cup. She's holding the eggs, she's fertilizing, then you just watch her.
Okay.
And you will actually see where she's laying the eggs because she'll swim up on a leaf and she'll clean it. And then she'll do a little dance where she pushes up and swims out. And that's how the eggs are on.
But she'll lay them on a leaf or something.
Or on the glass.
Or on the glass.
Yeah, mine laid them on the glass.
That last batch that just hatched. Was you in the stream when I said like 150 eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. They all didn't hatch. Thank God. I don't know what the hell I did with them all. But
I couldn't read. Mine are in the tank that's deep, and I can't get down in there to scrape the eggs up. And when I do get down in there, they fall down to the bottom of the tank.
So
suck them up, right?
No.
Oh.
How I do it is I use my finger. And I will go from the bottom and I lightly rub against the eggs for it to stick to my finger. Okay? And then no, you're right, Bob. They're not.
Huh?
They're not nocturnal.
Who?
Cory cats.
Cory cats. They're not. They sleep at night.
Mine are confused.
Huh?
Mine are confused. We sleep during the day and are up at night.
Yeah. Hi, Big J. So
They're
and then
all
I'll get.
sitting on a line.
I got to do a damn video, but I need a camera person. But anyway,
Like seriously, they're like there's 4 of them, and they're just swimming in a line all over the place. Just this is cute as can be, but I bet they're looking to breed now.
Yes, they are. They're active. When you see one that, if you see 2 that connect as a T, watch the female. You'll see the eggs. So what I do is I'll run my finger up against a glass, or if it's like they love Anubis for some reason. I'll run my finger up so it sticks to it. I'll pull it up out gently, not real fast, because the water might bring the egg off. And then I use a deli cup. I get the turkey baster and I put water in the deli cup, and then I'll just run my fingers in there until the eggs fall off. A non-fertilized egg will pop. Put a bunch of white milky stuff in the water. So honestly, when you're done collecting eggs, you should do a water change, because it'll
Nothing will eat them.
Huh?
Nothing will eat them.
Well, no, because when you bust them, it's milky.
Yeah, Fantastic Fish. Somebody told me not to get the blue sheet because if you wore dark shirts or a black shirt, that it wouldn't work with that.
Yeah.
Well, with StreamYard, the only 2 colors that you can have, one is blue. It's blue and green.
Mm-hmm.
Green is like the most used and what most go with.
Yeah. Too expensive.
What?
The L236s.
Yeah, I thought Griffin had pre-ordered some.
We're not going to go there with that. Them damn things are expensive, but boy, are they pretty.
What is L? Oh, it's a
Psycho.
I'll bring it up. L236 Pleco. Images.
Aquaballs made coffee.
Ooh, I need some.
Coffee?
No, I don't. I'm drinking Red Bull still, but the bad thing is I can be drinking Red Bull and still go straight to sleep.
Well, I saw you a while ago with I thought that was a Red Bull, and I thought, oh, if I drink, well, I can't drink them, but if I drank one of those this close to bedtime,
I can still go right to sleep.
But see, I'm the same way with that.
I
drink it all day long. Doesn't keep me up.
I could drink a whole pot of coffee and still go to sleep.
I drink so
Bring
much
it up, Amy.
Eat so much caffeine that it doesn't.
Wait. Uh-oh. I think I did something wrong.
You hit the wrong button, woman.
Backstage.
I hit a button. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to hit this button to add that screen to the screen. Stream.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I make it bigger?
It looks like a zebra.
I'll do it. Give me a second. I got to do it.
Okay.
Are they?
Those are pretty.
Oh, those are the ones that Bob is getting.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
So this is the best picture I found of them. Dealing with it is that one on the far right.
Wow.
They're nice.
It's a zebra pleco backwards, is what I call them.
Okay.
There's a lot of morse in their genetic, as you can see. Some people call them super white. Like that.
Okay, I see. Yeah, they have more white on them than black.
A reverse zebra.
Yeah, I know, S. How can it look like that and not get eaten for a while? They stay hidden. This is too cute.
Right? They're beautiful, but the price tag on them is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're expensive.
How much were they a piece, Bob?
$75.
They're rare.
Rarer than zebras, he said.
The issue. Yeah, they're.
Hey, Santa Doo.
I want to say they were. Yeah, Bob's getting at least 3 of them. They're pretty damn cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I had a fish warehouse, I'd be breeding them damn things. And if I remember correctly, a couple streams ago, whenever we were talking about, there are not that many breeders of them.
Right.
It's redonkulous. You're correct, Greg.
That's what it was. 100 per inch was the standard, but if you got multiples, it was 75 per inch. That's what it was. Thank you, Bob.
That gum.
Well, the thing about them is they're hard to find. But if you get like the zebra placas, for instance, I guarantee you when they came out, they were expensive. The prices are starting to come down on them because there's been a lot of people breeding them.
I just love the way they look. I just like to have a bunch of them in a tank.
Yeah. I don't care about breeding them. They're like awesome.
Well, I would breed them. Golly. But still, I think it would look neat to have them.
I like that white with the black stripe. Not the black stripe, or the black with the white stripe. It's pretty much what a zebra is. But somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. With the zebra placas, you want them to be able to take good care of them, and for them to breed, you want them in the upper 80s tank temperature.
Soft water for them too, right?
Is that the ones that Fisherman Fever has?
Zebra.
TM Aqua. Is it TM Aqua or TM Aquatics? Yes. He breeds the zebras. Then what's the fella in Australia? I gotta remember him. He does a lot of breeding on different things. Huh?
He just got them?
No, he's gonna order them. Bob is.
No, the guy in Australia. He just got them?
No.
Oh, because there is somebody that just got them.
I don't know who got them.
That's Simply.
Yes,
I thought that's what it was the zebras.
Yeah.
Simply something. Simple fish keeping.
I don't.
Oh wow.
I don't have.
Yeah, Don Larson, you're right. There's no telling how many fish people lost in Texas.
Oh my gosh, a bunch.
Yeah. So Robert T and Aqua sent me some videos I'm gonna watch.
I've got so much on Facebook, so many pictures of dead fish on Facebook.
Yeah. Down in Texas, there's a cichlid guy that has a cichlid farm. I have to look it up on the phone, but there were so many dead fish. I started watching it, but I was like, I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
Keeping fish simple.
Yeah, keeping fish simple.
Yes.
He's cute. and smart with fish too.
Oh, I have that fella.
That'll be Bree in a few years.
Is that? Oh yeah, that kid. Oh my god.
Yeah. Now he's got discus.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the black rams.
Yes, it is sad, but Bob, it's sad. Yeah, he said it. He sent it to me too, bud.
That whole situation. I mean, not just the fish included, but that whole situation with Texas is just sad.
Kevin, you're gonna have to watch a bunch of videos to build your own rack, because to get a pre-manufactured rack, you cannot modify the length of it. You can modify the height, but you cannot modify the length of it unless you're a good welder.
I wish the water that I'm filming was clear with these female betas, all their colors coming out.
Your sorority.
Well, the one Greg has given me, the one with the neons.
Oh, we had talk about that the other day.
Yep. I heard it.
That was last night.
It was.
I mean, the chubby guppy.
Yep, I heard it. And I was going to chime in and say something, and I decided to, nah, I'm not, because I'm going to do it anyway. So
I'm worried about that.
I'm not.
Hey, Craig.
They don't have neon. They do not have neon copyrighted. And the fish that I've got right here is not a glow fish itself. It is product of a glow fish.
You're fine.
I wouldn't
but
sell them.
The person I worry about is when it's crossing them. Is if they can track that back, they can get that person.
What person?
Say, okay, the whole glowfish thing. So say I cross a female glowfish or glow beta with a Dumbo ear dragon scale, right?
Uh-huh.
And they have fry, or the fry had the neon in it. If they figure out a way to track back how you're crossing it, could they get you? That's the only thing that I'm worried about. I don't care who does it.
I don't think
it's probably cool.
I don't think they're going to put that much effort into it. There's too many people that already sell too many other things that are neon.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about that industry, but it just worries me. Like, say I get a bunch of glow Danios, and they're going to breed. And
they've had those now for how long?
Yeah.
Long time. And they resell them as neons if you're doing them from home. Not glow. Neon is the way to get around it.
I mean, if they get a bug up her ass, they'll figure it out.
Well,
that's the only thing I worry about. I deal with a lot of legality things of stuff.
I know. I finally get to a point where I'm like,
right. That's how we're all getting.
I'm not trying to take anything from them. Mine don't look like theirs.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin, but do you have somebody that can help you out?
What?
Like, if I live close, I'd help you build it. Me and him's been talking about rack systems.
Where does he live? Where do you live, Kevin?
I don't know.
I have thoroughly enjoyed these little pygmy cories.
I wish mine were pygmies.
They're so cute.
Mine are so big now. They are so big.
I see what you're saying, Bob.
What?
Okay. There won't be glow in that mass. So he's hurt. Oh, Kevin lives in California Bay Area. I can't help you, bud.
Yeah, I can't either. On the other side of the United States. But who lives that way? Big J,
Off of balls.
Anthony.
That's all I know.
Yeah, that's all I know in California.
You're welcome, bud. Yeah, the only thing with them metal racks is what they sell you is what it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're a good metal worker to make them shorter, that's the only way you can modify them. Yeah, Kev, why don't you try to buy the smaller racks? I think they sell 20-inch racks. There you go, Uncle Balls. Go hook Kevin up. Oh, John lives in Cali too.
I'll have to set music to this tank because we're sitting here talking and I'm videoing.
Cali is like Tennessee. It's a long state.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Dave is in California.
Davey. I don't know who
Dave
that
Aquarium Thoughts. Dave's Aquarium Thoughts.
is. Is he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's up above Anthony, I believe.
Bob
I already had supper, Bob.
Bob wants to know what's for supper, Amy.
I know. I already had supper.
Shit, what you talking supper? It's 2:00 in the morning. What's for breakfast?
Absolutely. What did I have for supper? I had a frozen dinner.
I had nachos.
I had bologna sandwiches before my class.
I would have had a bologna sandwich, but I didn't have any bologna.
She's going to get her voice in the background of her video, so that'll make it even better for her.
No, I'll set it to music.
You're ready to eat and head to bed early. This is early for you?
Yeah, it is.
You've been eating your nutritious stuff. You wouldn't want to eat what I had or what I eat.
I forgot I've got a stream in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You streamed this morning, don't you?
Yep.
I kept looking for you this morning.
I know. It was Ro.
She was late.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
3 Wendy's Junior Cheeseburger, no bun, 4-count spicy nugget. Okay, yes.
Must have made a run to Wendy's or something, huh?
Funny, McDonald's is 24 hours now.
Xanadu just made meatballs.
It ain't here.
2 a.m. here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, Bob, you go to bed at 4. What time do you usually get up?
12.
He's usually he comes in my streams and he is in Rose streams in the mornings. But it's usually a little later, like at least halfway through it, I think.
Well, that's 6 hours of sleep. That's good enough.
Yeah, he is. He's there. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He goes to the art today. They're getting a new floor and tile in the kitchen. Custom cabinets.
Boy,
awesome.
You're going to be working for once.
10 or so, he said. John Larson lives in California? No, Louisiana.
Yeah, it's California. No, He lives
Oh,
in
an hour from LA. Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't say you drink.
Nobody said nobody drank.
No, listen. He's about. Bob's trying to bring the mean out of me. I will be nice to you, Bob.
It's only 12
Well,
in California.
Well, go on to bed, and then you'll be live, and then you can show your fish in the daytime.
Oh, that's cool, Bob. It's all donated to work too. That's cool.
Because I would love for you to come show your fish off in the daytime on my show. Oh, it's not my show; it's our show.
Red beans and boudin.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Cornbread, fried potatoes. That's what Holly Gibbs had.
Oh my gosh, Holly Gibbs. Oh my gosh. Girl. Ship me
He's
some.
trying to work it out.
He's fishing to get me to go off on him. Is what he's trying to do.
Well, these little pygmy cories, they'll get on the bottom and they're all quiet and still. But one takes off, they all take off, and then they're like like scattered all over the thing, and then they rest, and then they stop, and then they all take off. One takes off, they all go.
All cories do that.
I was gonna say my big ones, they can be. Well, my panda one especially, it can be sitting on the bottom, and I think it's dead, and I'll kind of tap on the side of the tank, and it still never moves, and then all of a sudden it just takes off and goes everywhere.
You know how you can tell if they're dead or not?
How?
When they're sitting on the bottom of the tank like that, if you look at the bottom of their, what's them things called?
Barbels?
No, not the side fins, but the ones that are like down like this, like a shovel. They hold themselves up to rest like that.
Oh.
If they're on the bottom of the tank and their fins ain't down like that, they're probably dead.
I wonder if my LFS would take those big ones.
Probably. What are they?
Trade them. What kind are they?
Yeah.
They're peppered cories.
Oh, the salt and pepper.
And
they probably will.
Nobody explained to me that they didn't all stay small like that, like the pygmies. Now I know.
Y'all, this video is gonna be too cute.
What yes, thank you, Kevin. What size tank you got them in?
A 40.
That's perfect for them.
I know, but they're just not as cute.
Yeah, she wants something that's cute.
I want something that's cute.
Well, these little suckers are cute.
Oh, they are. Yes, pectoral fins. Thank you, Bob. Dorsal's on top.
Hey, Bob, I've decided that I want those daffodil cichlids. And maybe some swordtails.
Does Bob have those daffodils?
Yes. Yeah. We're doing some trading with mystery snails.
Cool.
I need them to go.
Well, I tried to help you with that.
I sent you. How many did I sent? 12?
Yeah.
And you sent me how many? 12?
10, 12. I've been trying to send everybody at least 12.
And mine are so happy.
Yeah.
They're growing. They're really growing.
But I have quit letting them have any more for now. I keep pulling the thing.
Eggs.
Yeah.
The clutch.
Yes, and I'm going to freeze them like you said.
Yeah.
You know, even these little long fin panda cories are cute too. No, yeah, long fin.
I want my blue ones to breed.
Snail, your mystery snails?
Yeah, I got blue ones.
Well, they need to breed because I want some.
I've got purple and pearl and the gold. And then I've got a brown color, but the browns have like tan and white and black rings. They're really pretty.
I forgot what those are called.
Why didn't you send me those?
I don't have any babies yet.
Oh, whatever.
Have any purple babies?
Nope, no purple babies.
Pearl babies?
Nope.
Well, why the heck not?
These are the ones that I got from Big J, and they were small.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's crazy, Bob.
What's a Bashardi?
Oh, shit. I heard the name before.
I heard the name recently, but I can't picture it.
I've heard him talk about him.
Is this Secklin? Yeah, Bob will tell us. No, if I get blues, I'll hook both ends up.
I forgot. I took a picture, or one was in a picture. Oh, shoot. Who was I talking to that day?
I put some of Rose's food in the front of this bowl that I've been...
Oh, they're daffodil secklets. The Basardis are daffodil secklets.
Oh.
Damn, they're trying to make some money there.
I know
that's
who
like
it was.
double the price. Almost. Holly says a long dinosaur looking fish.
No, they're not. Those are small.
No. Holly, that's the Beischer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Roxanne that I was talking to. In one of my videos, one of my mystery snails was in the video, and she said that it looked dull, and it was because they weren't getting calcium. So I started putting calcium powder, mixing it up, and putting it in there. I've got the cuddle bone.
That's what I need to get.
And I've got something else in there that's supposed to be good for them. But how often do you put that calcium powder in there? Not every day, surely.
No.
Who are you talking to?
You?
Either one of you.
I don't use calcium powder.
I got this from the Crayfish Empire, sent it to me as a sample in something that I ordered for my my shrimp.
Uh-huh.
And she said that she used that powder.
For what?
Snails.
The snails, the mystery snails.
They need it. They need it. I can definitely say that they need it.
Yeah, one of mine is totally dull. I mean,
as they get big, like I'm looking at one right now that's ginormous, and it's whitening, which means it's thinning.
Yeah.
Which means also if it hit hard on something, it would break.
It would break.
And it would die.
Bob said that his Bashardi are $10 each and they're homegrown, and they're selling them for $24.99. That's nuts. That's them just trying to make money.
Yeah.
Which is the daffodils you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, yeah, you're right, Craig. Over here too, bud. Freaking economy bullshit.
No kidding.
That's like, it's crazy about the gas prices is we's up in the town. It was $2.99. We were, my town. It's $2.80 something, 89. Yeah, it's $2.89 and take 3 cents off. And I was like, shit, I'm filling my $3.50 up right now before it gets too much higher.
No kidding. Everybody was doing that down here. We ran out of gas at a bunch of our gas stations.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ours is like $2.25.
Well, and that's another thing that's crazy. The further south you go, the cheaper the gas is. And up here, it's just, well, Pennsylvania is dumb because the dumbass wanted to add a gas tax to us, 25 cents a gallon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's high.
Our dumbass governor. But he's trying to make weed recreational, the green stuff, before he leaves.
$3.65 a gallon, John
Yeah.
Larson. Holy
California,
crap!
We're at $2.49.
California's nuts.
I'd have to stay at home.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can angle my camera so y'all can see these guys.
So I think what I'm going to do to build my aquarium stands, I'm going to use 4x4 pressure treated lumber just because I can get water on the floor. And then I'll just use regular 2x4s. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to build it. 231 in Tennessee.
Can you see them?
Oh, what are we looking at?
The pygmy cories.
Pygmy cories.
What the hell kind of fish tank is that?
That's a Russian antique bowl. And I've got a deep substrate in the bottom of it. It's about 3 gallons.
They're not going to breed
That is neat.
And I've got betas that grew up in it. And then there's all my cull shrimp go in here. And then I've got one big snail. And now these little pygmy cories.
They won't breed in that. There's too much going on.
Did you put just a sponge filter in it?
There's a little sponge filter over here on the side.
Yeah.
These aren't going to stay in here. These, oh my God, the betas aren't going to stay in here. They were just in here to grow out so they could eat the shrimp babies and grow, but they're not going to stay in here.
Put the pygmies in a 10 gallon with plants, and they will breed
On their own.
Yeah, that's too much going on in that tank for them. Because the smaller cories are more skittish, they won't breed in that. There's too much going on in there. They don't have enough space.
Oh, I like that bowl.
That's a pretty neat bowl, though. I like it. I'd put one beta in there and just be happy with it.
Shoot. It's big. It really is. Because in the back, I've got a huge rock in the back that you can't see. A heater.
No, I'm just saying that's what I would do with it.
Where'd you get the bowl?
Oh, man.
A friend of mine, they really didn't give it to me. They were going to give it to me and then decided that they didn't really want to give it to me. So now I'm just in charge of it until if I ever want to get rid of it, I got to give it back to them.
Back to them.
Uh-huh.
So, Kevin, I'm going to tell you what I think. Just take it with a grain of salt. Can I put pygmy cory or banded cories in a 10-gallon tank of shrimp for them to breed? Or will they eat the shrimplets? So the issue is with cory. I don't think they would eat the shrimplets, but put a bunch of cover in there for the shrimplets, like a Java moss, whatever moss you want to put in there. Just to have a place to go hide.
And I'm afraid that I'm fixing to have to show my betas how to do them.
Another thing with Corydoras is from what I'm experiencing, because my 10-gallon, my long fitted Neas wouldn't breathe until I put a bunch of cover. Just they love plants. So put
Everything.
plants in with the cories, and I don't know, just something with that to break the vision of the top of the water, break the vision of other fish. They love cover. So I will put them in the 10-gallon. You can put them with the shrimp, but you need places for things to hide.
They've got plenty of places to hide up in there, but the betas are a lot of movement.
Then you should be good with that, Kevin. You'll be good with that.
That reminds me, I don't have any rocks in that tank for the shrimp.
Is your water hard?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
had to go and take a bunch of rocks, like the big rocks, decorative rocks, out of my water because it was too hard, making it too hard.
Somebody asked me that question the other day. I need to check it. I've got a TDS meter ordered. It's supposed to be here like any day.
My TDS is run in the high 400s to 500s. But my shrimp do fine.
Except my shrimp, oh my Lord, like those cherry reds, that tank is full.
Yeah. They can't jump out. Surely not. No, they can't jump out of that bowl anyway because the way it's curved. They just go up and run back in the water. I'm not going to watch Kev's video on making the rock piles. He got mad that day. Did I start breeding betas again? Yeah. Well, I'm trying. I've been trying for damn near a month and a half now. I've got 2 males right now that have made awesome bubble nests. And I've got 2 females that are eggy as all get out. But nothing.
I don't know about that, Kevin.
They just swim around and they don't hurt each other. Nothing. So I take and I put them back in their thing and let them sit for another night and then try it again. I don't know. I'm running out of females. I need to make my.
I don't understand what Kevin's saying is river rock inert. I don't know that.
Inert. Is it oh my gosh, I know what that means. What does that mean? Shit.
Inert mean it doesn't affect your water parameters?
I don't remember.
I feel like I should know that.
You should.
You should, she said.
When you read the definition, you'll be like, duh.
Yeah, I will.
Because I can't remember what I know what it is, but I don't know how to explain it.
Sticker Mule is running a special on clear stickers. You can get 50 for $19.99. But I placed the order. Well, I ordered, and then it doesn't look right with my logo. So I'm going back to the holographic.
Yeah, I've got to get some more printed.
I need to make some.
Swampy Acres, he does those.
Yeah, I'm working with him.
He's working on getting a holographic one or doing a holographic one, and if he does, I'm going to him.
So if
See, it's hard to explain, isn't it?
well, inert should not affect the pH of the water.
We didn't forget you're here. What is the deal, Steph?
Did you say something we didn't see it?
Yeah, she said we were not paying attention to chat.
Who said that? I'm knocking out.
Light is non-active. Steph said that we weren't paying attention to chat.
Yes, I was. Thank you very much. If
No
you would have said at Skipper's, I would have noticed it.
Because I'm on another page actually trying to do the thumbnail and everything for in the morning. So I'm terribly sorry.
Let's see, light gravel. No effect. So she's talking about inert. It has no effect. Like gravel.
If it's inert gravel, it does not affect your pH. But I don't like this explanation. I don't like it at all.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to chat and
they didn't ask you for your input. Hey, what happened?
So, Kevin, are you getting your rocks? Kevin, are you getting your rocks from a fish store or are you getting them out of a river? Because there is a way to test river rock that you get out of your waterways. And I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry, bud.
TDS, and I'll test your rock coming out of the waterway. Put it in water and then test the TDS, right? No.
He was wondering if river rock is inert, which means it doesn't change parameters.
From what I just read, it is inert, but there's other river rock that could. But you can check the TDS on the river that you're getting it out of, and you could know from that too.
Oh my gosh! I hope he made it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Steph. It depends on the type of rock that you're getting. So, a riverbed is made of a lot of different smooth rocks. Is that your mangrove?
This is my mangrove that sits out of my water that far. Look where they went and built a snail nest, snail egg.
All the way up there.
All the way up there. Why'd they have to go that darn high?
So your green screen's still on your StreamYard, Jess.
Yeah, it stays on there.
I could see that in
on
that.
The green.
That is so funny. They will go to some of the.
I just hope he went back in the same spot.
Kevin, what is the type of rock vinegar. That's what it is. So, Bob, if vinegar bubbles up, it's bad, right, on the rock? It depends on the type of rock that you got from them, Kevin.
He purchased them from Lynn Garden Materials.
Yeah, he purchased a ton of them. So what type of rock is it? And I'll do my research now.
You know what I would do? I just put it in a tank. Do it.
Yeah, but if you're getting it from,
that's what I would do. I'm not telling you to do it, but that's just what I would
no.
do.
If you're getting it from your LFS or a big chain store, they're normally safe for fish.
Right.
But if you're going to go and get it from a landscaping company, you got to know what type of rock it is. I don't
said
believe.
she thought the eggs needed to be kept moist to continue to mature.
They do.
They do. Yeah, something I saw today, they were talking about leaving the clutch in the tank, like wherever the mother lays the clutch. That mother knew best where to lay her eggs to keep them safe.
Is that the mystery snails?
That's what they're talking about, isn't it?
So that's where you should leave them. And I tried it both, and I have yet to get any to hatch. I've done it both ways. But I think I'm too impatient. I don't give them enough time.
No, I'm just gonna let them air. Because we're like, if you like, say if you got a tank with a lid on it, and they walk up and they get on top of the lid, you know, like one of them flip up lids.
Yeah.
I'm letting them air. Because if you have a sponge filter, it's bubbling enough humidity for it to go across the whole lid.
As long as you got a lid. You
Hey, indoor fishing inside.
That's true. Has that one been open? No.
So I decided they quit laying, and somebody told me that they don't lay as many clutches in the wintertime as they do in the summertime. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but I moved my mysteries from my 10 gallons to my 40 gallon, and they haven't laid any clutches since.
Did you raise your water?
No, I left it down far enough that they could lay. But like I said, since I've moved them to that 40 gallon too, is when they've lost their color or their luster. So I don't think there's enough, whatever they need in that water. So that's why I started adding that calcium powder.
Is that caudal bone, is that in the lizard section?
No,
it's in the
bird section.
Yeah, the parakeet section.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's cheap.
Yeah, you can get it at Walmart for $1.77. Some places tell you to put it in your filter, like in your hang-on back, if you have a hang-on back. If you don't,
I was just going to put it in the water column.
I did.
I busted up.
I put mine's just sitting underneath on the bottom, underneath some rocks.
I have watched Rachel O'Leary's videos, Bob.
I like her.
I do too.
Yeah, she's from PA. York County, I think.
Does she do hers in the incubator? The hand-built incubator? I can't remember.
What are we talking about?
The mystery snail clutches.
No.
She just leaves them in the tank?
No, she pulls them out, puts them in a
Tupperware bowl.
Yeah, and she sprays them.
That's the incubator thing.
I will spray mine too when I'm really, really, really want to.
I've tried pulling them out of the tank and putting them in that little bowl with the paper towel and the moisture and the holes in the top. And
you know what I figure?
What?
If the tank is right and they're setting the eggs where they want them to be, I'm not messing with them.
That's what that
they,
thing I saw today said.
If they hatch, they hatch. They don't, they don't.
I know if they fall down in the tank, the baby, the clutch, they're going to drown. But
Yeah.
I've tried that. But now, I just think I'm not patient enough. That I don't leave them in there long enough for them to do their thing. Or I think they look like they should be hatching and they're not.
Honestly, don't even think about it. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah. Jess, what are you looking at?
This big ear beta, male beta, he's got some beautiful bubble nests. But
he's trying so hard.
He's trying so, but he is, but he isn't. He's trying so hard, and he's doing such a good job on that nest. And she's ready. She goes to him. He runs her off. And then he'll go and chase her and bring her back to it, but then doesn't do anything. I guess eventually he'll figure it out.
If God wanted us to drive, He would have given us wheels. What?
Honestly, Kevin, if you get the stone from a landscaping company, they will know if the rock's in there or not. We got a place around me. It's called Tushy Mountain Landscaping, and they will build ponds. So if they have experience in building ponds and stuff, they will know if the stone's in there or not. And actually, Tushy Mountain Landscaping has did a collaboration with Greg.
Look it up on YouTube.
What's his name?
What?
Greg?
Look it up on YouTube.
Well,
about the rock?
Somebody's done it. I promise you, somebody has done it.
Somebody has done it.
Oh my God, Greg Woodstock? Yeah. Damn, brain fart.
I'm just gonna call it a night, y'all.
You're fixing to what?
I'm just gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I figure we go to 3, and then I'm gonna call it 2 because I got to get up and take the dog to the groomer.
Yeah, if I don't, I'm not getting up, and Kenny and Skipper will be making sure got to call and wake me up. That's if I hear my phone. Ah!
Shit, I was hoping you was gonna call and wake me up.
Shoot.
You're an hour behind me, woman.
Clearly, I don't know how I sleep. Once I fall asleep.
It's 3:43 a.m. here in PA.
2:43 here.
Same here. Same here.
You're welcome, Kevin. I try.
Once I hit 500, I've got 2 giveaways that Kevin donated to me to give.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. But
All about that.
I got to get there. You guys know that I've got almost all of my watch hours, but I don't have the subs. Like, I was at 3,800 and something watch hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm only at 450 subs. So I've got to get my subs up somehow. And I don't want to have to go out of the fish fam to do it.
No, you just see with your name, you could do with everything.
Right, but I'm always wrapped. I'm loyal, and so I want to be in everybody's streams or listening or lurking. And there's other than like after my stream until, like I said, about 2 or 3 o'clock, Tuesday through Friday, there is nobody streaming. So I guess at those times I could look for other places, but I don't know.
But you got knowledge in other things than just fish, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what, you don't want to dive off into horse knowledge with other people.
I've done a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I dabble in that. No, it's a big freaking wormhole.
Yes. Yes. You don't want to. Not only that is it's a competition, like a major competition. You can't just and everybody is wrong. Like if they're doing a video, there's going to be so many haters. Like it's not. It is not worth doing horse videos other than me showing off my horses or me showing my kiddos, giving lessons, stuff like that. It is not worth. I am not going down that rabbit hole. But with the dogs and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am putting out some of my dog videos, but they're not doing a whole lot, which is surprising.
I think.
But you got one that you did that you got like 800 and something views on.
Which one?
The one where you call them gremlins, or?
Yeah, I call them gremlins. See, I changed the name, and that's a funny thing too. I changed the name from Cute Puppies.
I thought that was.
Joe came up with that we call them gremlins, or our little gremlins, or they look like gremlins, something like that.
Oh,
I think you got like 800 and something views on that one.
And I did that yesterday, but it's not giving me any subs. I'm not getting any subs from them.
Oh, just views.
Just views.
I did the whole thing with Amy, and I haven't checked that.
Yeah, we call them our little gremlins. Has got 869. I
haven't checked the letting dogs lie thing on mine.
I have not done mine yet. Actually, that one with the gremlins was going to be the one I was going to do that with. But I am training my 4 adult dogs to lay down side by side. And I'm going to do that for mine. How I've got.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's cute.
Yeah. So that's my idea of that one, to see if I can make it do anything. But I got to come up. I have not creative with names, like names of videos and stuff. I just kind of call it as it is.
Yeah.
It is, but it isn't what you should do. You want a
really yes. I've not even looked at that. My catnapping video is almost at 10K.
Wow. What is up with you, Amy? What has got you put in the thing, girl?
I'm creative with my titles.
Is that it?
Yeah.
This is
the only thing I can think of.
Because I did the same freaking title and I ain't get shit from it.
I don't know. Maybe my animals are just super cute or something.
You're gonna tell me my charcoal lab is not cute like that.
What about my corgi puppies?
Exactly.
Those puppies are precious.
They are. But
what it is?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna be sarcastic and pick on you for it, Miss Hollywood. But I am so happy and thrilled. Okay, so just don't take me the wrong way.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, I got my card today too. Thank you very much.
Yes,
I did. The mail finally came after 4 days.
Yeah, well, I really mailed it before the snow happened.
We didn't get mail for 4 days.
And we didn't get it for a week.
Yeah.
You southern folks suck. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail, that shit's still running up north.
Well, and this is something else that I did learn this evening is when somebody is, even you or me or anybody, when they're going and searching to learn something, they're looking at the title and they're looking at how long the video is. And if you make that video or they go into your video and they can't learn what they want to learn like that, or find out what they're done with it and they're moving on and they're not going to subscribe. And so YouTube likes the longer videos. Like I've got one that's almost an hour and a half. I got 2 of them that way. But
too long.
those are really for kids that, you know, are really watching and sticking with something, but mine aren't. It's not really geared towards kids. So, and that's another thing. The gremlins for the cute puppies or the puppies, that could have been for kids, but I didn't go that route because I'm scared to.
Yeah.
I did that with a video, and I got sent an email.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm scared too, so I didn't do it, even though there's nothing in that video that would have been derogatory or whatever. It was all, you know. In fact, there is no talking in it. It's just the puppies.
You're better off to just mark it all adult, because I did that with the video. Matter of fact, it was I think it was a Letting the Sleeping Dogs Live video, and I got a freaking email for that because I wanted to put it out there for kids.
All of my videos are adult. I marked them all adult.
Right.
I just went straight there, whether it is or not. I mean, you're not going to find any content on my videos that is not okay for kids. But
and unfortunately, going and doing the same title as somebody else, like per se, this is just an example. I want to know how to do a dirted tank. What am I going to type in? How to do a dirted tank. So what's going to pop up? How to do a dirted tank. Well, how many of us are going to do how to do a dirted tank?
No.
Yeah. So that is a huge thing. And what you want to be is, you've got these others that take so long to do a dirty tank and teach that how to do a dirty tank. You need to be the one that can do it faster.
Yeah, because I know I did a video
to a long video and learn something either.
I did a video. It was me and my son getting a new tank, and I was getting it ready to put water in it and stuff. Oh boy, I was drunk and had the hiccups. The hiccup thing might have helped me. I got a lot of views on that, but it was short and sweet. I was drinking that night.
I think they say 12 minutes, I think, is the longest on the longer videos that you can keep somebody's attention. And if you can't keep it longer than 12, you know, the video.
If you do a full 20-minute video, you better have a lot of content to keep them going. And cool. I will give Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch and Paul Cafaro a shout out for that, because I've been watching them for a long time.
Wait. Say that again.
Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch and Paul Cafaro.
Who are they?
They're from Florida.
Okay, and they do what?
Everything.
Okay.
They got farm animals.
Okay.
They do fish also.
Okay.
But the way they do their videos is, I don't know how to explain it. You just got to watch.
I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like they come on there, they say what they're going to do, but then they explain what they're going to do really fast, and then they show what they're going to do. That way, you're holding the person's attention long enough.
They're not showing. No, they don't do it like that.
We're just talking.
Well, they incorporate other things into their videos before they show the actual video.
Send me the names.
I will.
Hey, Bob, what are you talking about? Put that in the title of the description. What?
He freaking knows with him.
And one quick thing about short, if you're working for watch hours, do not count on your shorts.
Yeah.
Because shorts view time does not count towards your watch hours.
Right.
If you're doing a short video and you put a hashtag short, it counts against you. It don't count with you. Like, there's people that do a minute video showing something real simple. It's not going to count.
See, my
if you put
majority of my watch hours were from that one video. and it counts nothing towards my monetization
Yep.
For your hours.
Yep.
And see, I'm the opposite. I've got, well, let's go see analytics. And I was blown away when I seen it the other day. I've got 456 subscribers, and
my analytics spiked when I started live streaming. Like when I started doing my episodes,
3,826 watch hours.
Please.
But I'm gonna tell you.
I was gonna have.
But how long have you been on YouTube?
A year. So I'm just gonna start losing some of those watch hours because I don't have the
Subs.
The subs. Yep. Is there anybody else in here still? I think everybody's gone.
I don't know.
Bob and Kevin.
Bob finally said something. Title and description: How to do a dirted tank. Yeah. Advice in the advice for each section. Nope, don't understand that part. YouTube advice in the advice. Am I saying advice right?
Yeah, you are. What he's saying is
how to do a dirted tank. You say it just point blank.
Yeah.
Dirted tank, because that's what you're going to type in if you're trying to learn something.
I'll give you an example. Like whenever I do my other side thing that I do is small engines. Say I got an engine doing something weird. How do I adjust the governor? That is what I put in the description. How do I adjust the governor?
Yes.
And I got so many videos to show up, but the first one that shows up is the one that's the most. Obviously, I'm going to click on that. If it's not the same engine I'm working on, I'm going to keep going. If I don't, restate your title and your descriptions. What you say?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So, like, for me, like when I'm searching something,
you're fishing inside.
Yeah, it is to the point of what I'm looking for.
Yes, right. And see, I don't have many of those because I don't know. I know guppies, but I am just going to do a dirted tank. How to do a dirted tank? I'm just going to do it. But
you know guppies and you know betas and you know
betas. Learning cribs, shrimp, no shrimp. I mean, I'm learning different things, but as of like saying that I have the knowledge for those things, I don't. Even when I'm starting out in a menu, and that's my problem. I don't have the experience that Bob Kaler's got.
We got 18 people watching right now.
Oh my gosh. I say watching and then everybody pops in.
I think with what you said, Jess, is that's everybody's thing.
What?
If you don't have the knowledge, how could you put videos out to
yeah. Right. It has to be entertainment videos instead of informative videos. And then when you do entertainment videos, you have to have the catchy slogans.
Because I'm going to tell you, with the person I've watched with dirty tanks, I'm not naming their names.
No.
It's dry.
Right.
I lose interest. You can't be dry with what you're doing. You got to be uppity up.
Lights out.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I was reading Bob's comment out loud. Lights out.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's 3 a.m. That's why he said lights out.
Lights out.
Yeah. But you got to be entertaining with it. You can't just be dry like I'm going to a school to watch a freaking instructor. You know what I mean?
Put you to sleep.
You can't do that. You got to keep the people's attention.
True that.
And you have that factor, Jess. I mean, you keep people's attention.
Oh, I don't see how.
Well, you do. I mean,
yes.
because you, if you didn't, you wouldn't be streaming for 3 hours in the morning. You know,
Sometimes I feel like it's dull though.
it's not.
When it gets dull, I just stop. I'm like, all right, that's been it. I've been on here long enough.
Well, the thing is it could be dull to you, but you got to watch your chat at the same time.
I know.
Because if the chat's rolling, feed off the chat.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Even when I'm
when
helping
the chat
somebody
stalls,
else,
and then you
you're
stall,
done.
even if you have
Then you're dead.
yes,
You're done.
it stalls, right? Then you're done.
And like right now, I feel it's like the three of us talking to each other.
Like
But we still got 18 people in here.
Well,
But
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
tell you,
time
if
because
that-
I got to
if
take
that
my
cat
bubby
is
to the
yelling,
vet.
you
I mean, the
feed
groomer.
off.
Well, I will see you guys in a few hours.
Thanks for coming up.
You bet. It was fun. I wasn't going to come up,
It's
but then
fun.
I was like, well, why not? I can do things while I'm up. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
Skipper
everybody
told her
that's
to
still in
restart
chat.
the
Love you guys. See y'all in the morning, or see y'all in a few hours.
Yeah, in a few hours. Thanks, everybody in chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming over. Thanks, Skipper, for coming up.
Yep.
So we're going to call this a night.